Paul, go ahead.
Welcome to the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Paul Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee live. Today it's the number 1 seed. Central 3, 114-30, taking on the number 5 seed from Haverhill, Mass. Academy 3, coming in at 76-68. There's 6 points behind number 4 seed Academy 2. Central 3, 10 ahead of Exeter for second place. They took 6 points last week in a 1-2 showdown, a thrilling match. Ed Woodside, the Rock for Academy 3 on lane 16. The Terminator, Charlie Collins on lane 15 with the post. Woodside 4 in the first ball. 3-string format, 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. We'll bring in Greg Gouillart in just a moment as they're setting up here. Early start here tonight at Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Collins, good bid. Woodside, solid pinner as usual, 10. Charlie way off to the right on lane 15. From Lapierre, Massachusetts, gets a 9. 1-pin lead for Academy 3 on the road. Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan. Bowling third tonight. Captain is Josh Daley. For Central 3. Spread eagle plus the 8 for Woodside. Terrific bowler year in, year out. Still bowling at a very high level. 373 high series in the first 18 weeks this 35-week season. Collins 179. Woodside, good bid. 8 left, 3, 6, 10 right. Second box, first string. Collins trying to work out of this one. Good try. Wraps around to the 9, but goes left. Woodside, good bid. Got 2 for an 8. 18 through 2 in the first of 3. Collins nails it for a 10. 19 through 2. So one is a tie, a 1-pin difference, Greg?
1-pin difference at the current moment. Let me see. Now my level's too high. Yep, 1-pin difference at the moment.
We're setting up here on the fly. New look here. We'll have Mr. Bob Lee, the executive producer of Candlepin Bowling Network, explain the setup when we get a chance. From Sanford, Maine, here's Scott Lapierre filling in tonight. Son Ben here in attendance, 12 years old. Future star. 5 in that first ball. Here's the captain, Josh Daley.
Out of the number 2 slot, Paul.
Yep. Bowling second again. Check mark plus the 4-7. Has 5 400s to lead the Friday Night Pro League. 5 400s in 18 weeks. Astonishing. What a shot that was. Couldn't reach the 4-7. 3-6-10. For Lapierre, missed left for a 7. Daley gains 3 with a 10. So Bob, tell us about the setup we have going in tonight.
Well, it's not that fancy for television, but it's pretty fancy for our network. We have a 3-camera view. We have a side camera that's working remotely. Right there you see Scott Lapierre. That one's a little bit choppy. And then we have the rear view. And we have a pin cam that we have set in picture. Shows 15 and 16 up close at the top of the screen.
6-10 right, 7 left for Scott Lapierre. 5 Pro Series titles in his great career. And a great guy. Daley slams 9. 7-pin left up. A guide to the right to help.
As always, a lot of vibration up here in the upstairs. 2 matches going on. Here the spare bid for Lapierre.
Trying to kick it over somehow. Good bid. Daley gets the spare. Piece of cake shot. Took advantage of it. Lapierre 9, 16 through 2. Josh Daley.
Lapierre is
20 in a ball.
Okay.
So 1 mark to none for the number 1 seed. Central 3 at home tonight.
Remind our viewers of the format of the match, Paul.
Yep, again, it's 2 points for a win, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. We mentioned a moment ago, but just in case you're tuning in. 8 points overall in this 19th match of the season. Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan. You'll see Hodge Mallahan on your screen. 5 in that first ball. Here's Nick Norcross, veteran bowler, in the third spot tonight. He's bowled first a lot of the times this year. 5-1 split. Hodge got the head pin, nothing else. 2, 4, 7, 8. Norcross check mark. Nine for Hodge Mallahan. High single at 209. A beast in his prime. Norcross gets a 10. Got 2 world titles. Academy Lanes 2018 and 2022. We'll have a crack at Bangor Brewer Lanes this year in Brewer, Maine. Mixed Worlds Academy Lanes rescheduled this year there. Nice ball, 9. 4 pin left up for Hodge Mallahan.
Sorry, can't show that scoreboard now. I'll do it later.
Norcross, beautiful ball, but 2-4, spread eagle. Hodge right on. Oh, I thought he had it.
Nope.
That obstructed view there for a second. Couldn't see it. I thought he had it.
Too bad single wasn't frozen to the wood.
Yeah, a little left.
Norcross chops out 2. 9. Nick Norcross and 8. Update from Greg Gouillart.
18 for the pair of them.
Nick's 8, typical. That pro bowler averages 8.3 on a spread eagle lead.
Okay, now you can move the score table out of the way. I can see a little better now. We're back here in the booth. Upstairs in Central Park Lanes, Chuck Vizzola's house. Here's Jason Gauthier Jr. Not to be confused with Dan Gauthier. On the post today. Waters World, Justin Waters back from Las Vegas. Ball's a little bit lighter this time for him.
Bowling big ball.
JB spare. Great young bowler on the rise. Waters from Millis, Mass. Drops up the middle. 3-2 split.
Justin and a couple of other bowlers did go to a big ball bowling alley recently, 10-pin bowling alley. And there's quite a transition going from the heavier balls to the roughly 2.5-pound balls in this game.
He needs a banana split for a 6-box to start his first string. So JB the upper hand right now.
1 spare apiece. So 1 pin and a mark apiece. 62-63, you see them there? You can see running totals on your screen.
JB in the bonus, 5. 15 through 1 on the first of 3.
Same thing, different place.
Justin Waters trying to reset after a rare 6-box. Golf rhythm swing, smooth and steady. Missed right. 5 down, 5 to go. JB, good bid. He got it.
Nice.
Back to back to start the first of 3. 25 in the ball through 2. Waters got the 9. It can happen to bowlers. Last night in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, the freight train Joey Lister started with a 6-box and a 5-box. He's still at 600 for the night. Waters, nice out, 10, 16 through 2. The home team, Central 3, the visiting team Academy 3. Anchor bowler is Danny Harris in the left, fireballer. Peter Crawford Jr., high single, 227, 6 strikes in a row at Ryan Zamillis. Good for 2 triple strike jackpots. Has 2 400s this year, including a 453 league high. So he has the single and it's the triple high this year. For when that first ball, Harris goes left. And Danny does not have a 400 this year, believe it or not. I'm sure that'll happen a few times before this league's out.
I remember he had one at ICC at Academy a couple of years before.
He gets a spare. All that matters is you win. The team's in first place, so it doesn't matter. 400s can be deceptive sometimes. His high series, 390 this year. Crawford, 8. 85-83, Academy 3 up 2, down 1 mark. The yellow marks are spares. The strikes are green, Greg?
Strikes are also, strikes are squares more so.
Okay.
You'll see as we go along.
Double strikes are highlighted. We have a special color for double strikes.
Those are great.
Okay.
5 on the field for Harris.
Thank you, Bob. 15-1. They take the lead. Crawford just missed. Good try.
I know it sounds like I'm explaining the rules to number Wang, but it'll become clear as we go.
Harris got the head pin only and the 3. 6 right, 4-7 left. Early in the first. One spare for each side. Greg.
Sorry, hopefully the levels are up high enough on this thing. It looks like it is.
And the channel 9 for Peter Crawford Jr. 17-2. Harris, an 8. 23-2. Update from Mr. Greg Gouillart. Back to the top of the order.
Let's take a look here. It blots out the bowlers. We'll fix that real quick. Let's fix the other image. How about? That would be smart. That's more like it. Now you see them, now you don't. 1 mark apiece on each side. Current spare situation is 2 on each side, and pinning is pretty much close. It's actually these exact 2 pins that give Central 3 the advantage. Everything's good, I think, somehow.
My bad.
All right, back to the top of the order. They switch sides.
That was just a preview monitor, I think, that hit the deck there for a second.
We had crunch back here, worse than a DJ booth. Kind of like the World Tournament in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada. We were
yeah, but I love that DJ booth.
Oh, that was awesome. A lot closer here.
I would.
Hoping it gets plugged back in again. But
Charlie Collins, the Terminator, now in lane 16. 19 his first 2. Ed Woodside, 18 his first 2. Collins, a diamond. Woodside coming back with a 5, takes it down. He's got 5 down, 5 to go. 1, 2, 4, 7, the 8 behind the 2. Collins going for a spare. He got it. The wood hit the 8 to go last. Tough shot. He made it. 29 the ball through 3. The Rockhead Woodside looking for number 1 for a 10 bucks. And as usual, he gets it. 28 through 3, and the lead is Central 3 right now in the match.
There's an irony to Ed Woodside being on the Academy 3 roster, of course. Central Park Lane's very much a home house for him, including when he does Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour bowling. And, of course, as far back as his appearance on Stars and Strikes, the old Channel 50 show, he represented CPL in that broadcast as well.
Collins on the bonus, 5. 34 through 3. Woodside, look at this, 189. Brutal. Some bowlers say that 5 pin gets a little bit of help sometimes on spread eagle conversion.
They'll take all the help they can get, about 1% less than on the conversion.
Look at that shot for Collins, spare.
That's a nice conversion.
Woodside, good bid. All but the 3 right, 5 left. And the Terminator, 44 through 4 in the first of 3.
Ain't that the way? Sometimes power away from the head pin is a better bet.
Woodside, 10 again. 38 through 4 without a mark.
Exactly, 3 of those are 10s.
121, 117. Central 3, the home team up 4 pins plus 2 marks to 1. All spares. Greg, great to be with you again.
Pleasure, Paul. Thank you.
What a great series the Women's Candlepins for Cancer Top 5 show was last week at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. It's Mark Ritchie's house.
Especially all the matches were a lot of fun to film, especially the last match, though. If your time is short, we hope you'll tune in for all 4. But the last one in particular, great.
And the first one was close, too. Down to the last box. Josh Daley in the second spot, the captain with a check mark.
26 through 2.
On the spare. Lapierre drills 8. He's got the 4 left, 10 right. So we can use that wood somehow. Right at that 2 pin. Daley just missed left, comes back for the 3, but not the 6-10. Lapierre. Oh, so close. Daley, 9. 35 through 3 here in the first of 3. East Boston, Massachusetts. In the channel, no good, 9 for Lapierre. No relation to Jeff or Jerry Lapierre. Get that question asked every time we do a broadcast usually.
And therefore, Paul will bring it up every broadcast.
Jerry Lapierre is Jeff Lapierre's father in Maine. Jeff bowls at Stars and Strikes, South Paris, Maine. Hall of Famer Russ Neely Senior's house where Russ Jr. and his wife Jody run it. Do a great job there in that 14-lane facility. Daley 1 rocking 3 and 10. Wood to help to the right of the 3. Here's Scott Lapierre again. 1-3-7. On lane 15, lane 16. Josh Daley going for the mark. Just missed right. Fierce competitor and a great one. And how good can he get is the question. Lapierre just missed right. 1 of the 7. Comes back for the 1. 7 stands. Daley 10 box, 45 through 4. Scott with the wood gets the 10 box.
Good crowd already gathering here on Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Please remember to like this video by hitting the thumbs up button on whatever platform you may be watching on, and to share the video as well so that everyone can see these great bowlers in action.
So Bob, the high definition, is that when you're live or is that when you watch it afterwards, the high definition on Candlepin Bowling Network?
Well, it's 10:30. It's a reasonably high definition shot as Nick Norcross was his first ball. Drops down. That's the Millis 8 down to the 1-2. We're only allowed to produce in high definition on YouTube. So our live stream is only HD on YouTube because of that's due to our large following.
Norcross for a spare. So the rebroadcast on high definition on YouTube.
Hey, anyone who wants to follow us though on Facebook, once we get to 10,000, we can go high def on Facebook too. Norcross now for a 10. Takes 9.
Hodge just missed that spare chance. He wants that one back. Don't we all? And missed left that time by about the same distance.
So again, like Bob is saying, if you can like and follow on Facebook as well, just wherever you're watching tonight, thank you very much.
And share with your friends. Invite your friends to bowl. Candlepin Bowling, a sport for all ages. Great exercise. A lot of relationships in Candlepin Bowling as well. Never too late to join a league. Norcross 4. Hodge trying to bounce back. Once again takes down the number 1 pin for the second time. The wood rolling back. 3-6-10 right, 8 to the left. Norcross, tough leave. Good try, right over the 5 and 9. Mallahan, good bid, 8 to 10.
Brutal.
PK favorite pin.
Yeah, brutal break on that one. The wood was just a bit too flat.
Norcross 10. 37 through 4. Field goal 8, 35 through 4 for the captain, Dave Hodge Mallahan.
JB Gauthier and Justin Waters now up. 4 spares to 2 right now are the statistics. Central Park 3 up by 2 marks.
We'll be talking to Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan at the top of the order. And look at this one, a banana split plus the 5 for Justin Waters. JB, Jason Gauthier, Jr.
4 on that?
4 in the fill.
Phil's a 5 and 4 then.
29 through 2 here in the first of 3. Number 1 versus number 5. Number 1 on the right. Waters just missed the 5. JB got 1 in the back, the 9. Each with 5 pins standing with the ball left. Trying to clean this up as best he can, and he'll take 2 for a 7. Just 23 through 3. JB is 7. 36 through 3 with 2 marks.
Sure, they have 7 boxes each of them, but to put their ability one way, at Mixed Worlds, you can have only a certain number of bowlers who qualify as over 120 average, only a few per roster, and both of these bowlers are on that restricted list because they're too darn good. That was true as of the last edition at Leda Lanes, Nashua, New Hampshire.
Waters drills the pocket this time, another split. This time it's the 4-7-10. JB thin hit in the pocket, 5-1 split. Waters got a piece of wood to the right so we can send that messenger over. From coast to coast. Good try. Fall short. JB, logic pin. 10 weebles and wobbles and falls.
It's good.
How about that shot? Sometimes you can't make the easy ones.
Pretty one, 3rd and 4 for JB.
10 for Waters, just 33 through 4. What a shot by JB.
Justin wasn't thrilled with his action from Wednesday either when he did his own league. Looking to rebound.
Danny Harris on the right, 23 through 2. Peter Crawford, 17 through 2. Harris drops 9. Wood charging to 5. Holds up. Crawford breaks up the split. 3-6-10. Spare opportunity. Harris for a spare. Bang! 33 in a ball through 3. Crawford chomps to the middle pin. The 6. Leaving up to 3 and 10.
I see you, Mike Breen.
Hey, Johnny Most did it all the time.
Also there. Ooh, roll back.
Crawford trying to roll for a 10, gets a 9. 26 through 3 in the first of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
No cheapos in that 227 string, that's for sure.
Harris drills 6 on the fill, 39 through 3. Crawford, 7-10 goal post. Bob munching on that sky bar from Necco.
Yeah, oh, there's a gooey in the middle, Paul.
Harris picks it up. Another spare, 49 the ball through 4. Crawford trying to kick it over somehow. Good try. Talk to Dave Hodge Mallahan in just a moment.
Good shot by Danny Harris for his 3rd and 4. Don't worry, Bob, I muted you while you're munching that sky bar.
Crawford 10, 36 through 4.
I'll go to the top of the scoreboard, and then actually I'm going to check the scoreboard if you don't mind.
All right. Those are your unofficial scores on the screen. We'll talk to Dave Hodge Mallahan in just a few seconds as he switch sides here with the ball rack. Early in the first of 3 strings on Candlepin Bowling Network, Friday Night Pro League, game of the week. Let's bring in Dave Hodge Mallahan. Let's give him a headset here first of all, Greg. And Hodgie, welcome to Candlepin Bowling Network's Friday Night Pro League game of the week. The captain, the 5th seed, having a good season overall, trying to move up tonight. Can't hear him. No, we can't hear you, Dave. Hold on 1 second. All right, how's that?
Can you hear me now?
Oh, yeah, great. Woodside 8. So we're with Dave Hodge Mallahan, captain of Academy 3, the 5th seed coming in tonight, having a good season overall, trying to get close to the 4th spot tonight.
Yeah, we get it's nice. We have a nice, pretty well-balanced team, and we got some good subs helping us out along the way when guys are down and out. This is a great, 2-5 match, so 3-5 match.
Collins 9 in the spare after a good start, 53 through 4. Woodside with the wood, good try, nothing showing for it. And it's great to have a veteran like Ed Woodside on your team to lead off your team. Very steady over the years. Collins another spare, on fire. 63 out plus 1. What a shot that was.
Oh, what a great
Woodside.
10, Eddie. What a great 10 box.
48 half. So Hodge, you got a 209 high single. Talk to the viewers who don't know you about some of your highlights from your career, and then talk about your business.
Sure. Yeah.
Actually, business before pleasure. Talk about your business first.
Yeah, absolutely. So I have my own flooring store in Whitman, Massachusetts. Full service showroom. Not too far away from Timberlanes, right around the corner. So if anyone bowls after they bowl, come by, see my store. We sell everything, cabinets, countertops, flooring, and we install everything also. So it's a really nice place, great experience, nice and clean place, great environment.
And give them the name and the website's Collins gets 7 in the spare.
70 half.
Yeah, it's so it's, the website is New England Flooring. It's NE Flooring and AndBacksplashes.com. And you can look on Google at New England Flooring and Backsplash. It's my company, and we do great quality work. A few bowls that work for me. Mr. Woodside also works for the company, so that's nice.
Does he call the shots?
He does. He does. I let him think so. That's what we do. I respect my elders. That's how it goes.
Both with 10 there. Now talk about your high single 200. I remember that day when it happened, and talk about some of the highlights from your career for those who don't know you.
Yeah, back, quite some years back when they used to have the Candlepin Challenge in.
So 2009 was it?
2009. Yep, 2009. I was on the. In the same year, I was in the tournament champions for both shows. It was me versus Jeff Surratt in both shows the same year. It was the $30,000 challenge and the WNDS Start to Strike, so it was one of those phenomenal years. But now you surround yourself by a great group of guys, and it brings out the old stuff in me, so it's kind of nice. A lot left in the tank.
And Peter Crawford Jr. keeps the team loose, I bet.
Absolutely. What a phenomenal teammate, great bowler. I picked him up on my Worlds team this year. So it's very exciting. You bowl together all year round, and then get to spend a week together in November, so that's going to be quite fun.
All right. New England Flooring and Backsplashes. The website again?
Yep, so it's NE Flooring and backsplashes.com.
All right, thanks, Dave Hodge Mallahan.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Come and see me.
Catholic
Bye.
Academy 3. All right, Daley with a spare while we're away. Greg, an update while we're talking to Dave Hodge Mallahan for our audience, please. Just a moment.
Check, check, 1, 2. Okay, a bit loud, but there we go. Daley got that spare pick up there. Lapierre's box I missed. I'm so sorry.
Get that in just a moment.
He's got the 2-4-6 this time.
Lapierre got an 8 in that last box. He's got a 2-1 split, 2-4, 6 right.
Got distracted by the mic at just the moment.
That's okay. Daley, 55 and a ball through 5. 5s are wild.
He had that side saddle triangle he converted. By the way, during Hodge Mallahan's interview, we had Ed Woodside picking up his 5th 10 box, actually. He has found 58 through 6. No mark.
That's amazing.
Including a couple of splits pinned out, at least.
Daley drills 7, make it 8 maybe. Make up my mind. It's 7. 7, 9, 10. 62 half. Lapierre off to the left. Only 1, 2 left, 6 right.
So much carry for Daley every way except the back row.
Daley, good effort. So, Greg, when are you going to start getting into your sky bar here?
Just as soon as I have a convenient chance. Lapierre 8.
Pair of 8s, unusual for him. Just 51 through 6, subbing in tonight for Mike Nardone, a very good bowler.
Splits can wreak havoc with you. It's a good head pin hit, but then you got a big puzzle to pin out, and if you're not anything less than perfect, the pins can start stacking against you.
Josh Allen, 870 through 6 here in the first of 3 from East Boston, Mass. 1 spare for each side. In lead right now, it's 269, 226 for Central 3 on the left. Hodge, 9, and a wiggle on the 10. Nick Norcross, beautiful ball, strike! Textbook strike for Nick Norcross.
38 miles an hour on the southpaw's pitch on that one.
Hodge right on his spare.
Hodge throwing 35 for his mark.
His first mark, 45 half plus 1. Nick Norcross on the board, 47 plus 2. 2 hits for each side.
What was that speed again, Bob?
38.
Nick Norcross 38 miles an hour and Hodge 35.
Hodge crouching down, using the whole approach here in East Boston on lane 16. That one got away, only 2. Tough break, 47 half. Norcross for double, almost. 7 pin being stubborn. Hodge trying to bounce back, missed right, a post.
We'll update the strike field after the second ball then, Nick.
High piece of wood, trying to barrel through it. He does. Spare on strike.
Played the right side of that piece. To be extra sure that would go.
Hodge a tough 5 after that spare 2. 52 through 6. Nick Norcross up to 67 in the ball through 6. The big 20 box.
Justin Waters, the only team member with no mark so far, but remember he had 2 splits in the last one, so some misfortune was really the only reason he didn't mark in the past pair of boxes. JB, meanwhile, 3 through 4. 3 marks through 4, excuse me.
On the bonus, left side 6. 1, 3 in front, 4, 7 left. 52 through 4. Justin Waters on the crossover, kick off the wall. Right to left, 3, 5, 7. Looking for his first mark. JB chops up the head pin. 3, 4, 7. A good piece of wood to sweep over. Possibly. Justin, good ball. Oh, stopped short of the 7. Heck of a ride. JB going for all 3. Got 2 the unconventional way for a 9. 61 half. Waters cleans it up for a 10.
Interesting. So
23 half.
some might say that was an aggressive third ball by JB, but the 2-pinner isn't a sure thing, so I don't totally blame him for wanting to try and cut the pin across, and he did get 2 out of 3 in the end anyway.
He did raise his speed from 35 to 36 for that last one, too.
Now your mic's just too far away.
JB 2-4 left, 6 to the right. Waters overdue for a mark. Smooth ball, another 2-1 split. This time it's the 4-8 left, 10 right.
At least the 4th straight split by my count.
JB trying to kick his over. What a try. Couldn't quite reach the 6.
Spares light up red at his home house, Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Mass. Those tend to drive him nuts, like anyone.
Hooked it right, missed everything with the wood. JB and 9.
Often hear
7-6.
Justin talking about the conditions there actually causing a few more splits than he's used to. You know, Ryan's is now the fastest house in Massachusetts anyway, if not in the United States. And because it is so slick, the pins will wipe out, and the ball doesn't bounce as hard, doesn't bounce or ricochet as much. You get a couple more splits.
You got Nate 51-6. Here's the anchor ball is Pete Crawford Jr. and knew right away, threw it too far right. Only 4. Danny Harris 5 right, 8 left.
That's on a spare fill, excuse me.
57-4. Peter trying to work out of it. 1-6-7. It's all Central 3 so far. Harris on the object won't carry to the 8. Nothing wrong with that shot. Crawford and 8, 44.5. Looking for his first mark.
The fun fact that often gets lost at Petey Pete's 227 game is that he also threw an immaculate game. He hit 100% of his objects.
When he needed a pin to hit, he hit that pin.
Danny 67-5 in the first of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Crawford, beautiful ball, strike!
There we go.
It's the first of 6 maybe.
That's right.
There we go.
Harris drills 8. 2 to the left, Wood to the left, rolling away.
Oh boy, he could have a perfect half.
And 6 to the right. We're in a better position now.
Yeah, it looks like the red line's
Oh,
aiming
he's
at
got
it.
a sweeper.
He got it.
He got it.
77 the ball through 6. Back to the top, the update from the soothing sounds of Greg Gouillart.
That's me. 5 marks for Academy 3, 11 marks for Central 3. A lot of splits on each side, naturally. That's Candlepin for you. And the pinning is 14 in favor of Central 3. That is, they've left 14 fewer pins on the plate. And when you consider an average spare fill is about 6.5, thanks, Bob Lee, that figures to be an extra 2 marks worth of pins.
You sound like Looney Tunes, Mel Blanc, doing those impressions there.
That's all, folks.
Candlepins for cancer.
I remember when Bruins commentator Jack Edwards once mocked a guy for a penalty, and it was just like, my arm might never work again.
The Candlepins for Cancer Rolls continue this weekend. Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire, 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. this Saturday and Sunday. Makeup match Tuesday, 3 p.m. and adding a Saturday 2 weeks from tomorrow, February 3rd, 12 p.m., 3 p.m. Please register on the website Candlepins number 4 cancer.com. Candlepins number 4 cancer.com to bowl and or to donate. Candlepins number 4 cancer.com. Live show with all 3 of us, Greg, Bob, myself.
Just
February
as you see
10th.
it on your screen. Oh, just kidding. Never mind.
February 10th at 12 o'clock from Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Charlie Collins, 3-6-10, 8 to the left. So we can spin that wood around.
You can see the shiny lanes here at Central Park Lanes. They also glimmer just as much in Concord, New Hampshire.
Just slow start here, bowling well of late. 80-6 coming in here. Woodside, 1-2-4, got it! First mark, 68 in the ball, through 7. Collins, nice 10, 90-7.
Yep, well worked out of that split there. See 2 marks up on each side. The yellow marks in between total and game tell you how many marks are hanging on each side, basically. 2 spares for Central 3 and 1 spare in that strike for Crawford Jr. as well.
Collins, Forsman right, the 1-3-6-10. Woodside, beautiful ball, look at that, only 6 somehow. Looked better than that, didn't it? Looked like a 8 or 9 drop.
Hit that one at a 60-degree angle, and both the 4 horsemen and the 2-4 went down like that, and the ball just slid right by.
74-7, Collins just missed that chance. Woodside, good try, can't get to the 8.
Collins,
and again, what was wrong with that shot?
Collins throws a backup ball, so I don't know about Woodside, so I can't explain that one, but Collins doesn't have his pocket available since he actually throws left to right because he comes around the lane like that.
Collins,
so actually,
10.
41 miles an hour on that pitch from Collins.
100 through 8.
Woodside throwing 35 or 36 on his deliveries.
Another, this is fifth 10 box, Greg, is it? 84 through 8.
That is his sixth 10
Sixth
box.
10 box.
He has a spare and he has an 8 box.
So, Greg, when are you going to start doing some recording for video games and cartoons?
Anytime, I suppose.
What's your day job? Do they let you hire?
I'm an accountant. I have a lot of fun with that, actually.
With your voice?
I work for a talent agency, actually.
Oh, good.
But I don't do the sales for it. I don't have the adrenaline or the heart for that.
Daley, 4-7 left, 5 right. The Canadian setback shot rarely goes, even with wood.
We also have a team of event coordinators. Trust me, I couldn't be out here at bowling alleys. That job's 24/7.
Lapierre gets the 6 to go. 8 pin for a spare. High piece of wood. 1 to the right. Obviously, it's easier to go with wood than no wood. Daley. Ooh.
I
Stiff
want
breeze.
it all.
Stiff breeze back here in that one. Putting your winter coats after that shot.
It is a cold one in Massachusetts, sub-freezing.
Lapierre missed that chance. Daley, 9. Ball comes back. Circles in front of the 5. Lapierre missed the second, make the third. I'm not going to say what it is. I only said it once. My 3 limit per match rule that Bob Lee, executive producer, put on me. I'm sanctioned.
Very good, very good.
Scott 61 through 7. Josh Daley 79 through 7. Central 3. Commanding lead right now, 53. No lead is safe in the Friday Night Pro League. Game of the week.
Still 2 strings to go. Reminder, we said it at the top of the broadcast, 2 match points for the winner of each string and 2 for total. That's what those current zeros are. We haven't awarded any yet, but a maximum of 8, and that's what determines the standings.
So,
mechanical issue, lane 15.
right,
So 3 of the bowls here tonight. 2 on Josh away records. Josh Daley 127.47. Justin Waters 124.68. Pete Crawford 123.85. Of course, it had that big string 453 series at 227 single with 6 strikes to help his cause there. Let's go over the averages while we're waiting. Ed Woodside overall average home and away in the Friday night first 18 weeks combined 113.29. Dave Hodge Mallahan 114.45. Scott Lapierre 119.86. Jason Gauthier Jr. 117.74. Peter Crawford Jr. 121.67. For Central 3, Charlie Collins overall average 114.3. Josh Daley 125.27. Nick Norcross 114.18. Justin Waters 123 even. Danny Harris 120.11. Greg or Bob?
all right, well done.
Current
Lane
stats
15
right.
is still under repair, so I'll show you the pin cam there. But having a look at Josh Daley mugging for our side cam.
We've got some tech geeks here. This is an ATEM switcher, right?
Yes.
Very nice. Current statistics in the match right now, 11 marks to 6 right now.
Waiting for lane 15 to get fixed. We're in the first string of 3 in East Boston, Massachusetts.
Actually, I do have an observation. Josh Daley has been more deliberate than you know. He was throwing 45 a couple of years ago, all the time. Every time I measure him, 45, 44. So far today, I've measured him at 41 and 43 on three occasions. So I think I heard from him during the summer that he was going to start slowing down, working on getting a little more action, a little more accuracy, perhaps, and also to save his arm. You know,
shoulder.
When he came out, joined the ACST last year, he was at the beginning of the 21-22 season, he was the hottest bowler in America, and he overdid it. Anyway, he is now back, and our pin cam is back. See how fast he throws this one. 43 miles an hour again.
And that wasn't Tim Douglas whizzing by, was it?
Yeah, it was Tim Douglas.
Tim's off to our right tonight. We have Jeff Lapierre, by the way. Speaking of Lapierre, is off to our right, filling in tonight.
Sorry, I really need to explain that to our viewers as Tim Douglas was walking by. I think he was helping with that lane outage as well.
Look at this lead for Scott Lapierre's Daley. Just missed a spare. Take a picture of that one, folks. Look at that lead for
3,
Scott
4,
Lapierre.
5, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Bloody minded thing. It didn't go for him either.
They just gave the, phooey, what am I supposed to do with that one?
But the Mainers are coming in tonight. Lapierre in 8.
So here's a question I have. Why do Maine bowlers, at and certainly the very good ones, they all seem to have that sort of get low to the lane delivery. It's quite extraordinary.
Yeah, Phil Clough does that too.
That's true. Just, it seems so northern, that approach there, just to really get down and really get in line with the lane. And I'm wondering if it's just like one big Maine teacher, or just like one philosophy that's been taught in Maine youth leagues once upon a time, or maybe still is. I'm curious about that from my naive Massachusetts point of view.
Jenna Woods here in the house watching. Great bowler, young bowler from Maine, one of the best young bowlers from Maine coming up the ranks.
Norcross working on a spare there. Picks up 6.
Yes.
73 through 6. Tough lead for Hodge. 6 right, 7 left. Norcross for another one. Missed the 2. Hodge, give it a try. Nothing to show for it. Norcross with the wood gets the 10. 83 through 7. Hodge, what a shot that was. Ooh. Nice without the wood. Sometimes you can make the easy ones. 62 through 7. Has 1 spare in the string with a 2 fill.
They don't ask how, but if they did, they'd award style points for that one.
You should get an 11 box for that. Extra credit. Just saying.
A new format on Candlepins for Cancer. No, I'm just kidding.
Norcross with the Candlepins for Cancer live show of finals in season 1. Runner up to Brian Fuller Jr. with a check mark. Hodge drills 9. Kingpin for a spare. Nick missed left. 2 in the 5.
Hodge's seen this pin before.
Terrific guy. Missed left. Not happy with that shot. Nick gets a 9 after a 10. 92 through 8. Hodge missed the second, make the third. Gonna wait for a little bit later before I say it. 72 through 8. It's all Central 3 here in the first, up 60.
Right, Waters coming in 9 under his box.
And they have not needed them yet. That's what it's all about. Team helping team out. 1 mark for each side.
9 under his box, 9 under par. Basically assuming a standard pro bowler would get 10 a box.
There's a 9 drop. Chance here with a 7 pin. A shaking 7 pin holds up.
This could be more.
JB chops out the half. What's to right? The 3 and the 9. Waters on board, spare.
There it is. First mark of the game for Waters, who threw that one 38 miles an hour.
JB 8 left, 6-10 right.
JB throwing 35 and 36 on his deliveries.
JB gets a 9. 70 through 6. What a luxury Central 3 has. A 6-man rotation. Nick Leach, the low ball, and last week sits out this week. And what a lineup they have. A lot of great lineups here on Friday night. Finals right here at Central Park Lanes in May on Candlepin Bowling Network. Waters in the bonus, missed left 5. Ooh, JB in the pocket 7, 2, 5, 8.
I am going to figure out what made that awful noise. Sorry.
I got less wax in my ears now, at least. Beats Q-tips.
Check your messages.
Waters, good bid, he got it. How about that one? After an 0 for 6, no marks, 2 in a row. JB, good bid, can't reach the 8.
There's an off chance our viewers didn't hear that. What a great shot.
76 in the ball through 8.
Go back to back. Great way for Justin Waters to restart the engine.
JB a 9, 88 through 8. 8's a wild for JB.
JB still had that strong start that's helping him out, keep above water.
67 pin difference, though. As Waters starts to catch fire, the rest of his team's been hot.
Number 1 seed leads the number 5 seed here in the first of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Danny Harris in the bonus, drills 8, 4 and wiggling 10 right. 85 through 6. Crawford 7 left, 8 middle, 5 right. Harris hit the object pin.
Crawford was originally on. I want to say it was Team Lafayette.
Yes, they won it 2 years ago with Keith Beaufort, the tsunami on his team.
Right.
The 7th seed, won it all 2 seasons ago. Academy 2, the defending champs. We'll see them next Friday night. Pro League game of the week at Millis, Massachusetts against Bryant Fournier's Millis team. 7:30 scheduled start time, live on Candlepin Bowling Network.
10 apiece. Also check the scores after this box.
Try to cover all the teams a few times a year. Harris, strike! No question about that one. 105 plus 2 in the 8th. Crawford finally goes. No style points in that strike, but he'll take it. Match game PM. 83 plus 2 through 8. Update, not upgrade. Upgrade in the update from Greg Gouillart in just a moment.
Well, that's all.
He's going to check the official scores first. We'll bring in Bob Lee just a moment.
My observation is that every bowler, I'm sitting here with my Bushnell speed gun, every bowler on the Central Park lanes is throwing faster than every bowler on Academy 3. It's 38, 36 in the anchor spot that we just watched there. Harris throwing 38, Petey Pete throwing 36. Waters is throwing 39 to 36 for Gauthier. Norcross at 38. Mallahan has been at 35 and 36. Daley at 43. Lapierre at 35. And Collins at 40. And Woodside's been at 35. Now, Woodside delivers on the money. 9 drop to the 4 pin. Charles Collins, 40 miles an hour. Drops 8 to the 2-4.
Check, check.
Wide left for Rock. As Academy 3 chases 67 pins. Collins going to be adding to that with his spare. He was 20 over his box a moment ago. Looking to build on that. It's at 110 and a ball through 9. Delivery from Woodside. Leaves the 5 and dime. 2 pieces of wood on either side of the 5. Collins in the bonus. Gets a little ricochet back on the 2 pin, but it's a Cleary -1 for 6. Woodside just nicked the face of that pin. Couldn't get anything out of it. A 9 for Woodside.
Breaks up that string of perfect boxes.
That'll be a 103. Collins managed to pick the 4 and leave the 7 for a 125.
All scores confirmed to this point.
Now the number 2 bowlers, Scott Lapierre and Josh Daley.
Bob Lee in the play-by-play.
Lapierre leans with his left foot forward. Rotates the ball. Starts a 4-step hesitation approach. And he's got a setback. 4, 5, and 7. Daley blasts the head pin. Breaks up the split as action comes off the right wall. Taking out the 6 pin. He's got a covered 4-7. The wood covering is a little challenging. Lapierre's going to have to tick it. He does. He had the wood. I think that was a scorpion tail on the 5.
That's right. The wood kicked the wood backwards.
Yep. He snapped it back, picked out the 5, and both bowlers with spares in the 9th.
And you don't see that setback shot, the Canadian setback shot they call up north. You don't see that go too often with wood.
No, it's I need numbers on it, but my estimate is it's well below 10%.
All depends where that wood sits. Usually it's just an annoying piece in front of the 4-7.
That's right. Without wood, it's a 1%er, I think. Lapierre in the bonus for 7. Leaves the 5, 7, 8.
But as one bowler brings up, you know how a lot of people throw less into more when they try to make splits. Why not do it with that shot as well? Throw 1 pin into 2. If the wood doesn't really help.
Daley
Strikes.
leaning forward, holds on to his balance. And he's got a strike. But we were watching whether he was going to fall forward. Strike on spare. Lapierre cannot connect.
I thought it was spring ahead, fall back.
The drama was all in this end.
And that would have been a foul. That would have cost him, but it counts. He held his footing.
Last time through the order here, Lapierre takes 9. And he's going to have a 95?
95 string, yep.
Josh Daley on a strike is going to get an 11th, maybe a 12th rack.
Yep, that's a harsh one for Scott. He was pretty accurate on the head pin throughout that string.
You could call it a line drive strike for Daley. He just kept his footing to go over the line. What to go over the line?
I think the median bowler in the Friday Night Pro League is 115. Daley on the head pin. Just a little full on that one. 7 on the first ball.
He just seems so relaxed, too, this year. He's very calm. He jokes around a lot, laughs a lot. Paying off.
And an 8. 2 objects. 43 miles an hour. And how about a 127 for Daley?
He likes to outdo Charlie Collins and everything, including high single, 192 to 191. That time, 127, 125 in his favor.
All right, so we're going to go right into the number 3 bowlers. Dave Hodge, Mallahan. Another spread eagle variant. This one, whoa, 9 dropped for Norcross. This one.
Hello.
Josh Dill, you always have to beat Charlie Collins, right? You had to beat him 127, 125. You got him in a high single, 192, 191. You give the guy a break?
Well, the thing is, we're trying to win, and I want to bowl next week, Paul. So I'm going to do what I can to help me and my team win, but also make sure I bowl next week.
Usually when you stream you lately, you're not bowling.
What?
Last time we streamed you were bowling.
Hey, look at me now. I am bowling. The guy's got a treat for you tonight, all right?
We were talking during the broadcast. You slowed your ball down just a little bit, a mile or two an hour. It seems like you really loosened up yourself too in the lanes. You're more relaxed, and you're doing even better now.
Yeah, to me, I just try to keep everything as same as I can. My approach and everything. Everything the same as my approach. Come on, Nick, let's go.
3 on the fill for Norcross' spare.
Sometimes I rev it up for certain shots, but most of the time I try to keep it a normal speed as it is.
Wait for the ACST match with you and Waters World, Justin Waters.
Oh, that's gonna be a fun one. I hope that gets. I know it'll get recorded. I'm looking forward to it. Justin's a great bowler. I'm a great bowler. We're great teammates. We're great friends. So I think it's gonna be a good one.
What's the Vegas line in that match, by the way?
That's somebody else to discuss.
Who's 1A? Who's 1A? You guys are 1A and 1B. Which one is 1B?
I don't know. Someone else came up with that.
Okay.
So therefore, I ain't discussing any of that. All right. We're here to have a fun night and win as a team. That's all I can ask for.
All right, Josh. Good luck the rest of the way tonight.
Right, thank you, Paul.
Thank you, Josh Daley. How good can this guy get? It's scary.
Yeah, what he wasn't saying. I mean, Paul, you invited him, but he's taken a couple miles off of his pitch, and it has made him look more relaxed.
All right, Greg, give an update.
Certainly good for the long-term success. 7 drop from Gauthier.
An update from Greg in just a bit.
He's checking on the official scores.
Back to Bob Lee.
Waters takes out the left side, 4 down, and his ball. Gauthier with a spare. The 3, 6, 10. Now on this one, you want to hit it. I want to say you want to hit it pretty full so that you have a chance of knocking out that 5-pin. But if you catch it just at that 45-degree angle, you can pick out 2 like that. Check mark remaining, fronted by the 3-pin. And Waters takes 9. Taps the 5-pin, but it stands.
Holy smokes, look at that margin, plus 92.
So, Bob, you and Greg are moving west, it seems like, lately. What's going on? You guys moving further away?
I've closed on a property out in Chester, Massachusetts. Gauthier. Oh, spread eagle minus the 7-pin. Ouch.
I'm a millennial homeowner. It's all I can afford. I'm just kidding. I love Fallburn.
I will be moving out to the Canal Lanes Wednesday Night League, where JB bowls along with
Richie Myrick.
Yeah. Tim Hasert.
Another good bowler from Western Mass.
Yeah, he's invited me to join his team.
Good bid by JB.
Tough to make that with the 2 and 3 pins parallel. Diamonds are not a gimme in this game. Waters has a chance, though.
That's right. They're falling at a 27% rate for pros. Diamond wins again there. As Gauthier takes a 10. Lead still hanging around 90 pins, 87 at the moment. -1, so we have an 86 pin lead.
98 string for Justin Waters, just 98, unusual for him, but they still have a commanding lead and going to take the first 2 points.
Central Park making the most of the home team advantage up here on lanes 15 and 16. PDP Crawford.
Karaoke Pete, the DJ.
Another 35-mile-an-hour pitch. And Harris sticking to his 38. So put away the speed gun. They're not going to change a lot from string to string. Bid. Shaking 7. No spare. No spare for Harris. BDP
8 fill, 9 box.
puts him at 100 through 9.
And Harris a 9 fill and a 9 box, excuse me.
So he's
and
at
scores a correct.
He's at 123, 33 over his box.
You betcha, 5 marks. Tops of anyone in this first string.
That's right, looking for his first 400, Paul was saying. Another spread eagle.
390 so far this season, overdue, but again, when you're number one, you don't have to worry about it so much. That's all they care about. Numbers are numbers, but all you want to do is win.
Well, some of us live by the numbers.
Oh,
Another
okay.
spare. 33 and a ball.
Okay.
Bob Lee, how would you know about numbers?
I'm retired, but I use them for a living. Petey Pete with an 8. You just watch those spread eagles. You know, you gotta think of it. You know, there's a way of thinking about spread eagles with the numbers. If you're going to get them 6% of the time when you hit the head pin if you're a pro, or as far as I can tell. Anyway, Harris finishing off with a 7, a 140 game. Danny Harris, he's looking. I want to see him get a 400 tonight. But my point about the spread eagle is, you got to figure your opponent's going to get one. I just saw one on the far right from Chris Cass. But your opponent's going to get them. You're going to get them. Your job is to get a 9 or a 10. You're going to beat the field every time you get a 9. And even if you're playing against a bunch of pros, they're going to average 8.3. It's actually if you think about it as a scoring opportunity, get your 9s and 10s, then you won't be so mad that you throw the ball 5 mile an hour faster than you can control it.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
This is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Please make sure to like and follow on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube so that you're always in the know about our latest bowling content. Please also like the video by hitting the thumbs up button wherever you may be watching. But either way, thank you so much for your support just by watching.
Paul Grant, Bob Lee, Greg Gouillart on Candlepin Bowling Network, like Greg said. Greg said, ready to start a 2nd of 3. And now here comes the comeback trail, hopefully for Academy 3, down 96. Rare. Low score, 507.
Yeah, 603 to 507. Ouch.
Charlie Collins, 1-2-7-10. Ed Woodside, spread eagle, throwing the 8. Collins, good bid, just missed this 10, not by much. At a 125 first. Woodside, good try.
Hey.
Almost.
Goodness, he made the parallel pins.
He made the spread eagle part. It was the talon that got him.
That's true, he did.
He made the spread eagle. He left the talon.
Oh my goodness.
Collins stopped the 2nd of 3 with a 10. Woodside a 9.
Please clip that, somebody. There's a clip button on YouTube. Mercy.
So we talked about Candlepins for Cancer. It's at Butwell's Bowling Center this weekend on Tuesday at 3 p.m. This weekend, 12 and 3. Saturday and Sunday, and February 3rd, 12 and 3. We're going to have a handicap version also. We'll talk about that after this box at Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. So all those listening, take note. Get a pen and paper ready. Or your cell phone notepad out.
Pencil and paper ready.
Old-fashioned pen and paper. Collins, spread eagle.
No. Woof. All these opportunities.
No,
all
no,
these
no.
spread eagle opportunities.
No, it's okay. It builds character.
Woodside, 2-4-5 triangle. Under 1 and 2 success rate for pro bowlers. Stats by Crawford Bowling Network. Collins, good try.
Though to be fair, I didn't ask the MCAST educator to show his work.
Woodside missed right. 2 in the 4.
Charlie wants that pro 10. Yep, gets that 9. Good. 9 off the spread eagle.
Charlie 19, Ed Woodside 17 early in the second of 3. The Candlepins for Cancer handicap tournament, $60 per person, $120 per team. Must have a league average of 30 strings through January 31st, 2024. Big 20 Scarborough, Maine. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to register. 2 men, 2 women, or 1 man, 1 woman. Any doubles. Coming to Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, February 28th and 29th, or Wednesday and Thursday at 12 p.m. Saturday, March 2nd, 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. Sunday, the last day, 1 shift, 12 p.m. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Anybody can bowl, anybody can win. Daley, 10 goes, 7 wants to, holds up. 2 in front. Lapierre, Scott from Bolorama, Sanford, Maine. Owen and O.J. Martin's house. Great owners there. Averaging 124 in his leagues.
Right, this one should go for Josh. He just needs to push it straight back into that wood. Nothing fancy here.
Daley for a spare, missed inside. Ball came back, just missed the 2. Lapierre missed everything. Daley 9.
Hey, great 10, Josh.
Teasing Josh Daley. Lapierre 7. With the Terminator, Charlie Collins from Waltham, Mass. Charlie, a little renaissance the last few weeks, getting back to your groove here of late.
Oh, hello. Sorry. Yeah, it's going well. I got it, Paul. It's going well. I've thrown my high triple here for like this season. I went 368 and 369 back-to-back weeks. Getting better. I've been struggling, but we work as a team, so that's all that matters to me.
What are the adjustments you've made recently to get your game back up where it usually belongs?
Honestly, how I see it is that it's a whole new team, different people I didn't know. I didn't really know Danny and Justin and Leach. Like, I bowled with Norcross and Josh my whole life, but bowling with them 3, they're new, so it's like I have to adjust to that, as well as the approaches here, bowling here every week. As well as, I forgot what else I was going to say.
Couldn't have been important.
Yeah, it wasn't important. Oh, well.
Spare was good for Scott Lapierre while you're talking.
22 years young.
Yeah, I turned 23 in a couple weeks, too.
Yeah. Now, the
So
viewers
we're
don't
getting
know, you got a twin brother Hunter. Tell him who's older.
Yeah, my twin brother's older by 24 minutes. I'm slowly getting him back into bowling, but we will definitely see if he comes
So
back.
you're the baby brother, right?
Oh, yeah, baby brother. Baby out of the family.
All the pressure's off you now, I guess, huh?
No, I got no pressure.
How'd you get the nickname the Terminator, by the way?
I don't know. I think the guy in the red shirt next to me commentating, I think that's him doing it, or who the one you gave me the name.
Paul, I love your red shirt today. It's really nice.
The red button-down shirt from Paul Grant.
All right, Charlie. Good luck the rest of the way this season. Nice talking to you.
All right, Paul, thank you.
The Terminator, Charlie Collins, and the Candlepins for Cancer Top 5 live show the last 2 seasons. Hope to see him in Butwells in Concord, New Hampshire. This ladder, hopefully. Back to live action. Update from Greg Gouillart while we're talking to Charlie.
Scott Lapierre got that spare in there, so Academy 3 off to a good start.
Look at that shot by Norcross.
That's 10. He worked that half Worcester out very well, and a 9 for Hodge Mallahan.
So the marks in the match, do you have, Greg, for the viewers at home?
So right now, marks in the match. So I can tell you last string, it was 19 marks to 9 in Central 3's favor.
Norcross strike.
Plus 19 pins, which was basically 3 marks more. So it was a rout, but still 2 strings, and Academy 3 can absolutely still get 4-4 out of this. Remember, 2 match points for the winner of each string and 2 for total.
Nick's second strike of the match.
The 5 was the last to fall on Nick's strike.
Captain Dave Hodge Mallahan, 1-3-6 and the 9 behind the 3. Missed right. 1 in the 3. His team trying to climb out of a big hole. 9, 18 through 2.
I distinctly remember Hodge Mallahan and Crawford Jr. both going up against I think it was Team New England Flooring, in fact. That was an Alley Chat broadcast edition of the International Candlepin Championships, and that was against Team Lucky Strike. You can find it again on Alley Chat, our friends over there on YouTube.
Justin Waters, a 98 first string, and he is hungry for a big one here. Very rarely do you see him in single digits, or double digits, I should say. 98 first string. 2-4 left, 10 to the right.
Oh, my.
JB, a tough split. Wobbling 3-6, 4-7 left. Second string of 3 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Waters trying to kick it over. He does! What a shot for a spare. How about that one, folks?
I think the ball ricocheted into the 10 there.
JB spins it over, won't go.
That sets a tone early.
I think there was a piece of wood by the 2-pin, and he was able to get a 45-degree ricochet into the 10 off of it.
Well pinned out by JB on the 2 and 2.
He's at 10. All right, here comes
All right, Bob
Justin
Lee,
Waters.
Bob Lee back to the play-by-play. Bob.
All the way back 15 feet on his approach, slides. 8 on the fill, 18 in the first. JB with a strike. The 5 and 6 fell simultaneously. They were the last to fall on that one.
He was the Candlepin for Cancer Top 5 live show in Abington, Mass. Season 3, Ladder 1.
2-4 for a spare. No, he chops the 2. Waters will be open in the second.
Love JB's game, Bob and Greg.
Drives you nuts, but Justin's hit every single pin he's needed to so far. Nice kibosh, Gregory.
There, he's at
Nonsense
27.
jinx. What'd you say, Greg?
All those dreams of another perfect game.
I'm sorry. I think the mic cut out.
All right, Danny Harrison.
Technical
PDP.
difficulties. All right, Bob.
Academy looking to claw back from there. What was that, a 96-pin victory? 603 to 507 in game 1. Harris leans back. He's a little bit of a yo-yo man, a little bit like Olsa. He took a little half step back before going forward. 6 on his first ball. He's got the 2, 4, 7, and 8 in the back. Nope, still there. PDP going to try to send a messenger. I think he's going to go right. Yep. And tip it. Wanted to turn that wood into a helicopter.
The wood was certainly flat, no gimmies.
Oh, good. Just
How'd Harris
devastated the 4 pins on for a 10. Harris and a 9 for PDP.
Yes, Harris got them in some order or another. That's a 9-box for Pete.
94-81, a 13-pin lead for Central. Marks 2-1 for Academy 3, however.
Can you see this okay?
8 drops, 7 and 9. And that good reaction. The 10 was the last to fall. BDP with 2 strikes in the first game. And a spare for Harris. So Harris hit 20 in a ball. BDP at 19 plus 2.
Beautiful, sent the wood across.
3 marks on the board for Academy 3. 2 for Central 2. They hold a 13-pin lead as they switch sides.
That's right, 3 marks apiece. We've got a good one right now. So remember, we have the marks are exactly even right now. Pinning is slightly favoring Central 3 at the moment by 5 pins, in fact. They've been getting 9s and 10s every step of the way. But look out, Academy 3 does have an extra mark, so this easily could be just a single-digit margin.
I forgot to mention that Candlepins for Cancer handicap at Big 20 Scarborough, Maine, February 28th, 29th, March 2nd and 3rd. The Top 5 live show is on April 13th, a Saturday at 12 noon, 11 a.m. at Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. For the roll-ups and the qualifiers, Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Back to Bob Lee.
Okay, Ed Woodside, Charles Collins going to start things off in the 3rd box of the 2nd string as we approach the midway point here. Woodside stands back 13 feet from the line, a 3-step approach, and he takes out 3 on the left. Collins, great arc on his backswing. Punched it through though.
Oh, that 5-pin wants to go.
Woodside will be open. Oh, it almost fell even as I said that. Collins for the spare. Nope.
Yeah, Bob, if you look away funny, it might.
A 10 for Woodside, who bowls out of Central Park most years. This year he's up at Academy 3. Collins takes 8. Off one object. Woodside thin on the left side. Leaves the bundle of 5. Collins similar to last time, but the 10 falls, and he's got Wood laying across the 4 and 7.
Ooh. The hay bale, but it rang around the 3.
It won't go.
The 6, excuse me.
That should go, yes. He just had to close that 2-4 gap, and he did. The Wood did the rest.
Get an update, guys, from the other match to our right. Central 2 struggling of late. They were number 2 early in the year, but fallen to number 7 right now. They're taking on Lafayette Lanes right now after one string has just finished up. Central Park Lanes wins by 46, 571 to 525. The Tornado, Tim Douglas, a 131st string. He won the Candlepins for Cancer ladder earlier this year. Abington went to Timber Lanes. For Lafayette Lanes, Corrado Pani at a 124. 2 points to none for CPL2.
Got Lapierre on a bonus. Head pin 5 and a split. Daley, left side, hits the 1-3 pocket. A crossover for him. He now has the 2-10. Oops. So Lapierre knocks the lead down to single digits, 7 for the moment. Here in game 2.
That was the power of the extra mark, but now Central 3 has exactly that.
For the spare. Oh. It's good out. And it's 8. Gives one back to Central.
Bob, just so you know, Lafayette Lanes in the 9th spot, the top 8 of 12 make the playoffs. Metro is trying to get in. They're the 8th seed right now. They finished 1 point behind each of the last 2 seasons. Lafayette Lanes, formerly Academy 3, who won it 2 years ago, are 2 points behind Metro for 8th place.
Scott Lapierre skips one in to the 2-pin. Leaves a Caleri with Wood. Daley also on the 2-pin has it down to the 1-3-6. Very makeable. That's a 51%er for pros.
Well, Greg Gouillart's pesky 2-pinners as well.
And it's pesky because the pocket's aiming the wrong right. Remember, Daley would rather aim at the 1-2.
You got it. From the outside there, all 3 of them were gone before the ball had a chance to do any more work.
Awkward angle, well played.
And a great out on the 4 horsemen. Lapierre takes it 4-10.
Hey, Greg, it's hard to believe we were at the Worlds in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada Finals. What a great job you did there all week long.
So
appreciate it.
So Lapierre with a 40-37 pin lead over Daley. Daley on a mark. And the lead is still 8 for Central.
Yeah.
As Hodge goes right and gets a little bit of that weird late action off the wall. Still got the 1-2-3-7-8. Norcross dropped that one.
Again, thanks to your help, Paul, and thanks to the help at Fairlanes Moncton, New Brunswick, and thanks to Dan Castle, and thanks for supplying me the constant stream of coffee and poutine, and everything was amazing.
Poutine. Match of a lifetime, A-Class Accounting at Fenway Academy on Candlepin Bowling Network. Must-see match.
And that's for 10.
Right down to the last ball.
Bill was 8 for Norcross on that strike.
And both bowlers. See, Norcross now at 37 and Mallahan at 28. Lead now up to 15. Oh, right down the middle. The parallel splits. 2-4-7. 6 and 9. Hodge finds his mark, and the ball took the 9, but 6 stands.
Again, Academy 3 makes a big leave that just isn't the one there. Just one pin too few. I'm still shook by Woodside making the eagle even though there was one more pin.
That's right.
That's what I meant by that scorpion tail kick earlier. Or you meant, actually.
Yeah. No,
Hit one end and the other pin comes forward. The other end comes forward.
It's a great image for, you got to imagine that the wood is a scorpion. And if you hit it in the nose, sometimes it strikes you with its tail. Yeah, if it sees you. Okay, you have to hit it. I don't know. I don't hit scorpions that often. Is that what they do? They sting you when you bap them in the nose?
Yeah, I kindly don't. JB has the most marks of the team.
Another Caleri. JB on a strike. Both bowlers on the 2-pin. Waters makes out though. He leaves the 1 and the 3. 7 on the strike fill. JB. Waters for the spare. He's got it. He's one of the few bowlers I think that aims for a part of the pin. He doesn't just aim for the middle of the pin. That one was very much on the right side of the head pin where he put it down.
Central 3, #1 in the conference out of the 12 teams. Not conference, just the Friday Night Pro League standings. 114 and 30, extra 10 points behind. 104 and 40 Hingham, 98 and 46. Academy 2 we'll see next Friday night at Millis, 82 and 62. Academy 3 fifth hit tonight, 76 and 68. Academy 1 74 and 70. We'll see on February 1st here against Central 1.
Right.
Central 2 70 and 74. 7th, Metro 8th, 16 84.
Very similar washout shots, but Waters in the bonus, of course, takes 6. He's now in a 43-37 lead through 3 complete in this matchup. Both bowlers pick a back pin for their second, and this for the 10. How about 8?
9-8 with that shot.
Knee slapping.
First time JB's left pin's on the plate this string.
Wow. He had a perfect game. Wow. All right. So
45 for JB and 52 for Waters. Sorry, I keep.
Yep.
All right, Greg, it's time to crack
I like to run the scoreboard myself, so I know what the score is before I go.
No, you don't.
All right, Greg, you got to crack on that sky bar before I grab it.
Listen.
BDP crosses over and breaks up the split. Just a 6-pin standing. Harris comes in full and drops 8.
Been shy of a double for Crawford. He actually got 2 strikes and 3 boxes. He nearly missed it last time.
And spare on strike. 39 and a ball through 3, and Harris matches with a spare of his own.
That's right on the 4-7.
He's at 38. The lead now at 12 for Central 3. Central 3 with the 3-1 lead in marks though. And a pick up there, 9 drop to PDP's 6, so another 3 added to the lead, 15. And another spare for Harris, as PDP can't convert on the check mark. That for a 9. All right, the lead now is up to 16. You see all the scores. They're going to switch sides after 2 times through the lineup here, and this is the midway point of 3. Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week from Central Park Lanes here in East Boston, right near the Charles Sumner Tunnel. About a quarter mile quarter mile away, and the repairs are through. You can return on the Sumner now.
Executive producer Bob Lee on Candlepin Bowling Network. Talk about the videos, Bob. How many we have right now? About 923.
Oh, yeah. Paul, you've been producing more than almost more than I can put up. We're approaching 1,000. We're also approaching our millionth viewer. I think we're going to have it in 2 months. This is Charles Collins. Sets up. He's on the bonus. Hey, strike on spare for Collins.
The Terminator.
And almost a strike for the Rock as the setback falls. 5, it falls into the 6 and leaves the 10.
All scores confirmed to this point.
Looks like a little bit of room, but he doesn't need it. He just goes right after the pin. Spare for Woodside.
Greg Gouillart on the technology tonight. Most of it. Bob Lee helping out as well. Great job, Greg, as always. Great to have all three of us together again. Always a treat to work with you two guys. I have no clue in the technology.
We got it.
Collins, a 3-step approach. He sets up from 10 feet out. He's like, does not even go back to the dotted lines.
That is on his crossover side, but still, that's harsh.
Hit the pocket, and he left a 4-1 split.
It was in his pocket, sorry.
Yep, in the pocket, yep.
Yep, Woodside gets 8 on that, thanks, Paul. And Collins, 6 on the strike.
Yep, still facing 4. All right, 5 and 7. Woodside takes the 5. This for a 10 now. Good bid, but 8 for Collins. And a gain of 2. Lead now 22 for Central 3, who won game 1 by 96.
Charlie's mother Lori watching, always faithful follower and bowling the Candlepins for Cancer handicap tournament at Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. Weekend of February 28th, 29th, that Wednesday, Thursday actually, and then Saturday and Sunday, March 2nd and 3rd. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com.
Here's Josh Daley at 37 and a ball through 4. On the bonus. Brings it in full on the head pin and gets good action. That was a 2-2 split that I believe fell because he threw the ball 43 miles an hour.
4's a wow, 44-4.
Gets a lot more action. 2 pinners for both bowlers. Little guide into the 2-4. How about it?
Make that 45 make those 45 through 4 officially, not 44. Now 5's a wow, 55 through 5 and a ball. But
and a matching spare. Central continues to add to their lead, though, now 30.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have the lead on hits. One coming up here. And another one from the anchor bowler. Another 8 fill. He's going to have a look at the 4-7. Nothing tricky about that one. Up there trying to keep pace.
like
just right on the 3-pin.
Josh for a little bit of oomph on that last shot, Bob.
For 3 in a row. He's got it.
You can hear that in some of his on-mic segments. Ladies of TikTok included, Candlepin Bowling TikTok as well.
Lapierre just off the head pin, and he will be open, and the lead grows.
Kate Finn and Harry Fraser put out a gold mine of content on that, including the mic'd up segments.
All right, 32 now the lead for Central. 3. And Paul, you got something about the standings here?
Well, Justin Scally's Red Hot Academy went really surging. The 11th seed early on. They were all of a sudden the 6th seed. They're 2 behind Academy 3 coming into tonight. And Academy 3 in a hole right now. Lost by 96 in the first. Down here in the second at 3. And Academy 1 could jump them into the 5th spot tonight. Academy 3 coming in 6 behind Academy 2. Academy 1 8 behind Central 2 coming in. And we'll see Academy 1 2 weeks from tonight against Central 1 here on Candlepin Bowling Network.
All right, Nick Norcross and Dave Hodge Mallahan both off the head pin on their first delivery. For the spare, how about it? Oh no! Tough 7-pin, glued down there. It was a 4 horseman minus the 4 that he was shooting at. And that'll be a 9.
Make sure the bowler shakes his head, of course. That's called at the sides, but he's
and a 7 for Hodge. He leaves the 1, 5, and 8. back there.
A ball in the channel stays in the channel.
Look at the side view there. Norcross comes in, crosses over again, and the head pin won't do anything. So when the head pin flies over the other 5, you get that bundle of 5, the hay bale. Hodge misses his object and has a 4 horseman. Arguably a better lead. It's like a little strike ball on that bundle.
Yeah, Norcross devoured
How
that
about
bundle.
that? The 4 horsemen.
Yeah, Norcross and Hodge Mallahan just running those leaves down, slicing through it like butter.
Beautiful pair of spares, but the lead is 34, Central 3. One game won by 96. And the total, as you can see on your screen, is 130. Waters. All the way back. 1, 2, 3 step approach. 6 foot tall Waters. He had the 4 horsemen and then the 2-pin fell. Gauthier, who's also open, leaves a Caleri left. All right, this one goes a lot like the 4 horsemen. You got to get a little more ricochet. Hit a little further on the left of the head pin if it's going to go. He got it. He got it. Perfect executed ball. Gauthier gets the sleeper and the head pin. That often what happens when you try to play it full. Ooh. And he'll take 7. Lead now 37 for Central 3. Plus this bonus ball coming up, and they got 4 spares on the board to 1 for Academy 3.
Yeah, these are piling up right now. I'm trying to figure out the scoring clip they're on right now, but this could be. There's a chance in 1900. Who knows?
Yeah, we're pretty much at the midway point of this game. So you see that 328 is gonna. They're well on pace for 650 or so. Waters with 6 on that fill and misses his object twice in a row. Waters usually throws in the 72 to 75% range for head pins, and I believe that also is his object rate. But he missed 3 there. He's a little off. He was saying he was disappointed with his performance Wednesday night. He's a little wild.
Speaking of streaks, Bob, Academy 2, last year's defending champions over Exeter Lanes, which was Ruben won last year. They started the year off 4-28 injuries and just red-hot teams against them. Since then, they've gone 78 and 38.
78 and 38? Wow. Here's Danny Harris, takes that little half step back and goes forward on to the right side of the head pin.
That's of course.
And it's still shaking, but the 8 will stand.
78-38 in terms of match points as ever.
Harris, of course, in a fill.
And we'll see Academy 2 at Millis next Friday night, 7:30 on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Spare for Harris, 2 in a row.
9 and another, yeah?
Crawford.
Ooh.
Wow. Sends the messenger, shakes things back. That one might have gone in Millis. It's just a little bit faster there, and that would go.
Yeah, pin's a little too stubborn there. Yeah. Both these bowlers have been head pin perfect, by the way. The anchor bowlers, I mean.
It's a difference of about 4 pins a game at my level. I bowl Wednesday nights in Millis. I have a 112 and here I'm a 108 on Thursday nights. Bowl on these lanes.
Between the two houses, you mean, right,
yeah,
Bob?
So it's about a 4-pin difference for me, and they're on adjacent nights, so pretty reasonable.
What would that be like in Norwood?
Norwood, I'm a 102. It's kind of sad. And you also, I don't react well when I'm not making marks. I start throwing harder and I get wild. I'm really trying to work on how I deal with not making marks. Ooh. Hey, how about that spare from Harris?
That's 5 marks straight to go on his 81 half.
In a row, 81 half.
Yes.
Oh.
Crawford's going to be happy with that second ball, even though it didn't mark.
That's right, Harris. Remember, Paul called him out. He hasn't had a 400 game yet, 400 series yet.
Well, I didn't call him out.
Well, he called it out. You noticed it. You noticed it.
Mentioned it.
I mean, it's just sitting there. I haven't had a 400 series yet either. You didn't call me out for it.
Like those tabloid.
I haven't bowled yet in the Friday Night Pro.
Not to his face. I'm just saying,
It's like those tabloid sites. Oh, slams him.
No, stats. I'm just talking
Called him
stats.
out. He called him out.
We're talking stats.
Danny knows. He's
I'm
determined.
going to eat the sky bar before Paul slams me. Take a look at the mark situation, though. 15 marks to 7.
I really like bowling on the same lanes as Harris. I've only had a chance to do it about 6 or 7 times. I tell you, there's energy comes off of him. He is a bundle of energy. Here's Woodside.
On the lanes and off.
Yeah.
And when you need a big mark in his team, he usually comes through more times than not.
Rocket's just intimidating to me. Collins with 5. Both bowlers had been open in the 6th. He's the #1 bowlers.
I want to see Greg Gouillart do some play eating the sky bar, especially the caramel one.
Problem is I'd have to run the scoreboard then, and Greg keeps a really complex scoreboard. That was a 10. And Collins will take 8. Rock full and ouch. Another spread eagle. He's got wood in the back though. Remember he converted this part of the spread eagle last time. That was in the first string, I think. And with that wood, it has a little better chance of going. Got to think. How about it? He sent it across. He got. Oh my goodness. 5. You got everything but the 3-pin on the spread eagle. That was the ball you want. You want to hit it super thin, send it over and get it to hop off. You want it to land between the 3 and the 6 or the 2 and the 4, depending on which way you're sending it, and have it bounce back. That's the most realistic way to make that shot.
And Greg just devoured that sky bar.
Woodside missed that one by an inch.
You devoured that sky bar. You ready for the Nathan's Hot Dog Contest July 4th now?
Oh, listen, I'm no Joey Chestnut, but I'll tell you, Ed Woodside's devouring head pins, 7 for 8.
Yeah, and what does he have to show for it?
1 spare.
1 spare. 7 of 8 on head pins. Ouch. All right. Scott Lapierre, 66 through 6. Delivers from the right side. He drops it down right in front of the 6-pin. Crosses over. Daley comes in, puts it down in front of the 2-pin. That one went straight. Usually they come across onto the head pin. Spare for Lapierre. He's at 76 in the ball. And Daley will be shooting for 10. With that pin out, he's probably going to aim for the ribbon, hope it bounces off. And the ball does bounce off. Right behind the 8. So yeah, that's one of the things you see the pros do all the time. Is they believe in they can make that ball ricochet at a 90-degree angle. The pin weighs the same as the ball, but you have to hit it in the right on the number on the red line, or it won't ricochet. If it spins, your ball's gone. 6 on the fill, and how about a strike? Daley evaporates. Pin 6 in the pit, 3 on the deck, and 1 in the channel. Hey, spare Lapierre. Not done yet. Leads down to 52. This is the fourth time through. Bowlers bowling their 7th and 8th boxes. Hodge, Mallahan on lane 16. Full and a split again. Norcross crosses over onto the 3-pin and leaves a Caleri. Mallahan wild on that one. Good out for 9. Picks one up, and that brings the lead down to 50. And they still have 14 boxes left, so got to move. They need to pick up about.
That's right, and they trail by
5 marks. Yeah. Oh, and the marks, yeah.
7
2
marks even.
Yeah. A strike for Daley and a spare for Harris. So Hodge on the, a little full on the head pin. 4 horsemen won't fall. Norcross on the check. Left. Good 10 for Hodge. No blood in the 8th. Lead is still 50, 440 to 390 here in game 2 of 3. Central 3, lighting it up.
Yep, Central 3 firing on all cylinders. Nobody's got fewer than 2 marks.
Wow. See, Gauthier just got quick footwork. Missed the head pin, but you worry when you're trailing by so much. You try to do more than you can. Gauthier, what a shot! That was the 178.
In that order.
Yeah. No Waters to the spare. He's got it.
He's got a spare in every odd-numbered frame, in fact.
That's right, after a 98 game 1. And remember, on the Central 3 team, whoever's low man is automatically out next week. So those of you with fantasy teams, you should watch. You got to watch that carefully.
Nick Leach will be back in next week.
7 on the fill, but a tough split.
It's going to make it interesting during the playoffs,
Yeah,
Bob,
yeah.
who sits out.
Yeah. I think they're going to stay with their, oh boy. Waters, spread eagle, minus a tail. Whoa!
How about that one?
That was the 2, 6, 10.
Piece of cake, JB, right?
Yeah, the wood helped him. It helped hold that piece in place while his ball settled in and then shot it out, shot the messengers straight across.
Wasn't a bad crack at it by Waters either. Just had parallel pins, of course.
Yep. This for 10. It gets 9.
9 is fine.
47 the lead. Now the marks are even, 2 apiece. Of course, Central 3 with a small advantage there with Daley on a strike. And this is the number 5 bowlers, the anchor bowlers. PDP Crawford, Mr. 227. 2 strikes in the first, 1 in the second. Just a little thin on that one, leaves a diamond.
Head pin rings around everything.
And Harris, who's on a spare, picks up 3. Diamond, nope. Can't get, couldn't get the triangle part of it to go on the right. 5 pin standing.
Danny must have had 4 on that.
Usually it's the back. Oh, Danny, you have 4?
Was it 5? Excuse me.
I thought it was 3 on his fill, but
okay. You may have had a better eye on that than me. In any event, it's a 7 box, and on we go.
It's a 3 fill. Yeah, Paul's holding up 3 fingers anyway.
Yeah,
I think that's what he means.
Thanks. I'm going to score check after this.
Petey Pete, first ball in the 8th. Wow, it's gone. The 7 was the last to fall, and that's his 4th strike of this match. Harris, wide right on the 3 pin, leaves a 3 and 2. This one goes kind of like the half Worcester will on the. You want to play it inside the hole for most pros, a little full. You can play inside the 1-2 pocket, but most pros that I know go for the inside. Let the ball do the work on the 2 on the right. Harris instead uses his 3rd ball to take care of the 2 on the right, and gets 10.
Unofficially a 48-pin lead for Central 3. 2 boxes to go for each bowler for the third and final string on Candlepin Bowling Network.
You see the scores there through 8. Harris, the leader, 31 over his box. Waters, 20 over. Norcross, 8 over. Daley at 17 over plus 2. And Collins, 8 over. If everybody were to throw 10s, the guys who are 8 over would have 108s. That's one way to think about it.
Well,
anyway.
The good news for Academy 3, they got 3 hits to 1.
That's right.
Yeah.
And JB Gauthier had a good 7th and 8th box, remember. Crawford had that strike, so the advantage is closing for Central 3.
Collins, the big 8 drop with friendly wood covering. Looks like this one's going to be hard to miss if he hits that wood. Boom. Spare for Collins. And Woodside, who washed out 3 through the right side.
Thought that was boom Tetris for Jonas. Never mind.
Yeah. Takes a 7.
Charlie Collins, 98 in the ball through 9. Ed Woodside, 90 through 9.
9 boxes to play here in the second. Last time through the lineup. Here in the second string, Central 3 versus Academy 3.
1 versus 5. It's all number 1 so far. February 16th, guys, we're doing the position matches. 1 versus 2, 3 versus 4, so on and so forth. We'll have the 1-2 matchup that night on Candlepin Bowling Network.
Collins blasts 9. It is Phil.
Mm-hmm.
There is good.
Very good end of the string for
And
Charlie.
No luck for Woodside.
I shortchanged Harris 1 pin, otherwise all scores are correct.
And Woodside, another head pin. He is at 90. Through 9 and with a 10.
Mm-hmm. I did.
That's a 100, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Tough. I mean, what was it? What was his head pin accuracy there, Greg?
I showed him at least 7 for 10, but I might have missed
7
that.
of 10. He was.
No, that's 4.
Yeah.
For Collins.
Collins a 121, and the game 2 looking like Central 3, leading by 65 with 8 to play.
Charlie, 125 first, 121 second, 246 through 2. What did Ed have in that first string, Greg? He had 100 in the second.
Yep, so 103 in the first, 203 total.
Here comes Daley on the strike. Nope. Missed on the 3 pin. Leaves the 1, 2, 4, and 10. Ooh, Lapierre just picks 2. He was in the bonus as well. Daley still fills with 8. And he's at 105, 25 over.
Ooh.
Hey, that's a weird way. I mean, that was the 310.
He hit him in the wrong order.
He pounded the 10, and it jerked into the curtain and came back, I think.
I think he diagrammed that play. We'll have to ask him
It
afterwards.
came back and dove head first into the 3. I don't know.
That was a trick play.
It was weird. I'm not sure if that was the 3 pin, right? Way out in the front.
I thought it was 10 and 1 even, no?
Was it the 1? It might have been the
10-1.
1. Yeah, it might have been the
10-1.
head pin. All right, Daley. Again, full end. What looked like a split is instead a 9 drop with wood covering. It's out a little tricky, a little front. As Lapierre leaves a triangle. You can't swipe it on the right side like that. Yeah.
Bad angle.
You can't hit the right side. He had to hit it on the left side, and the left side was guarded by the gutter. So Lapierre, good bid at the triangle, but that's all it is. It's just a good bid.
Did you find it had to do with the pin riding up on the edge of the plate?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even sure how you get it to turn the right way if it's against the plate like that, because your ball's not even going to hit it. Your ball's going to jump over it. So maybe that's the thing to do, is get the ball to hop over it, and maybe knock out the pin.
So the biggest skip lob at the line. Got it.
124 second string for Josh Daley. 127 first, 251 through 2.
Norcross crosses over. Lefty hits the 1-3 pocket. Another look at the 4-7. And Hodge pops 3 out. That he got the 3, 5, and the 9 out of the back. Norcross wide left.
What did Scott get as the first 2 total, Greg?
Lapierre 208. Norcross 10 bucks and a
That's a 6.
Mallahan 6.
Yep.
Winding down here in
He's
the
at
second of 3.
86 through 9. Needs a mark to get 100. There it is for Norcross.
His third.
3rd strike. Thank you. All right, Hodge's got a good look. He's got 4 standing, but it's the 1, 2, 4, and 8.
Where do you see the strikes? Here?
It's like a tiny window here.
Beauty.
Nice
Hodge
spare
needed
there.
that one.
Paul, you were asking about the statistics right now. It's 20 marks to 13, so 7 extra marks for Central 3. Central 3 currently has 7 strikes to 5 for Academy 3 and 32 spares to their 17. They're also ahead in pinning by 26.
7 on his first. On the fill. All right, Hodge, hey, how about it? Okay, high-low jack with good wood as Norcross spares on his strike. He's going to see an 11th rack.
That wasn't a attempt, excuse me, if that was unclear.
Oh, that was on the strike. Okay. They were both, those were fill balls.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good principle, though.
103 is the final score for Hodge Mallahan.
2-string total 191, and for Nick Norcross, 118 to go with 113 for 231 for Norcross.
Here, Justin Waters, 20 over his box at 100 after 8. Little off today, little off.
He lost his footwork a little bit at the line, Justin did.
Yeah. Oh, did he slip there? Yeah,
The back foot came down a bit funny.
I'm seeing things. I'm not quite articulate or intelligent enough to say what it is, but it's a little different than what I usually see. Good, great, really a great bait at that. But spare falls short.
Central 3 can go up 4 points to none. Central Academy 3 is a big 3rd string to win total.
That was
Get
for
4
10.
points. Central 3 in command right now.
Pair of 10s there.
Good 10 for JB, had 4 pins to get. So the intrigue here, Academy 3 still has 2 match points to get. 6-2 and 8-0, very different results, especially as we approach essentially the halfway point of the season at this point, or something like that.
That's right.
And of course, Danny Harris, who can currently pin out 372 at this point, but with a few more marks, he could indeed still have that 400.
Greg, do you have a figure on Waters' head pins today?
It's not a perfect one, I'm afraid, but in this string, he was 4 through 10. He had a cold streak in the middle there.
Yeah, 4, and he missed there too. So 4 head pins. He's making his marks. He's throwing the ball 40 miles an hour. He's one of the really truly great players in the game. But it's interesting to see him bear down because it's not coming easily for him today.
Very accurate bowler too.
Yeah. Well, but he threw 4 of 10 head pins just now. That, for an accurate bowler,
and he is
that's very
beating them on power as well, with 2 spares coming up a 1-2 and a 1-4-7 lead. He has a 118 in this string and a 216 overall. Jason Gauthier, 112 for a 225.
Harris finds a 1/4 inch of the head pin and drops 5. Oh, PDP! Oh,
He
no.
lost his balance.
Almost with another one. He was looking for a double there.
Again. The man can't buy one today.
Harris splits the hay bale. Crawford good.
On strike.
His team, Academy 3, which was Lafayette back then. Lafayette won it 2 seasons ago.
Right, Central 3 now has their score up to 602. They had a 607 in game 1. They're going to finish similarly. These are the last bowlers, the anchor bowlers.
So Academy 3 is new this year.
Whoa!
Last year they were Woburn 2. Peter, an Academy 3 championship team 2 seasons ago. Now they're Lafayette.
That's a 1-5 for PDP. I haven't seen a spread eagle made live with 2 talents. I've seen it in the spread eagle made many times, but never with both talents.
I recall one episode of King of the Palace, Steve Reno Jr. did it. I think it was against Richie Myrick, if I recall.
Nice.
And Danny Harris missed the second, made the third for a 10.
Not a good time for that.
I've only said it once.
But it's a 131 for Harris. He had a 133 the first.
Now his saying, I'm not going to say it, counts towards the 3-time quota. Anyway, we'll ponder that philosophical later. 64-pin win for Central 3. That's 4-0.
612 to 548. It was Academy 3 came up about 40 pins this time, but nowhere near enough to catch the red-hot Central 3 team. And, hey, Paul, you want to take it home?
Sure.
Well,
Greg,
bowlers
you want
switch
to do some,
No,
sides?
thank you.
Greg? Okay, all right, we'll get our third and final string ready to go.
I don't like switching. That's my only thing.
From Central Park Lane's East Boston, Mass, you're watching the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network. Paul Grant, Greg Gouillart, Bob Lee, live. Over 920 videos in climbing, never a charge, always free. Subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Get your friends and family to do so also. The Rock at Woodside, 6 right, 9 left. The Terminator, Charlie Collins on lane 15, upstairs. Skip lob, which is legal, bounced it. 5, 1, 3, 6, 10 to 9. Behind the 3, 2 pieces of wood. Woodside just missed right. They try and get at least 2 points. Total would be one heck of a string to do that. They might need a 7+, 750 to do that. That might be not enough. More than likely 2 points chance as Woodside gets a 9 to start the final string. 2 points for a win, 1 for tie, 2 for total. 4-0. Number 1 seed so far, Collins 10. 1 pin lead for Central 3. Woodside, beautiful ball, 9, wiggle in the 5.
Whoa. The 2 pins stabilized it instead of knocking it down and hit it.
Again, it is an absolute shock that Woodside only has 2 marks. He's been really accurate on that head pin.
Charlie going right to middle in that release. Setback shot, Woodside spare. 19 the ball through 2 here in the third and final string. Collins got it.
Wow.
20 the ball through 2. They're up 1 right now.
Yeah, setback wood is definitely more favorable right now. Still takes a lot of skill to pull that off. A perfect shot on the end cap, and Collins makes it.
Yeah.
He made it earlier too, didn't he? Was that him?
Someone did. Let me see if I can find it.
On the setback?
The 2 conversions tonight for spares.
I show Scott Lapierre as
Okay.
having made one.
Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
On lane 16, slides left, 2 in the 8.
right before Collins threw that ball, I was about to say that Academy 3 finally has the lead, and no, they don't.
And look at this. That's why I hate the half.
What a shot.
Check mark plus the 4-7. Brutal. Daley, bundle of 6. Is a
Right.
bundle of 3.
Need these pins now. It's not fun to only play for 2 match points, but no time like the present.
Uh-oh.
Lapierre 6. Daley gains with a 10.
Right, lead is 5.
Yep. So let me correct that. This is correct now, as you see on your screen.
Invite your friends to bowl Candlepin Bowling. Nothing like it. A sport for all ages. Get the youth involved. Candlepin Bowling. Get the word out.
How do you do, fellow youths?
Lapierre on the nose. 6 right, 4-7 left.
All right.
Wood to work with.
It's connected a little bit. He has to play the tip, I think. The tip on the left side.
The wood is far forward enough. What do you think, Bob? Right?
The tip on the left side or the tip on the right side, depending on what. I'm trying to think how his ball will move.
Daley 1-3-6-10.
He throws a reverse, right? So I think he might go for the left side.
Scott trying to barrel it over somehow.
Yep.
Oh
boy, he did it! He did it!
No!
And it
Wood got in the
just
way.
needed another ounce of pressure.
Daley gets to go. And Scott had that other wood behind, which hurt him. That would have gone.
Well, talk about that the difference, that extra ounce of roll. You know, the extra
Double barrel wood for a 10. Tough break.
extra Newton.
I'm missing why it's they're getting a rise out of Daley making that shot. Thought he was doing okay with the 4 horsemen.
It didn't go down fast enough.
Central 3 building the lead.
He missed a 4 horsemen left earlier.
5 and a ball. Here comes Hodge. Whoa. Ooh, nothing was wrong with that except for the lead.
Probably better off standing that 5-pin, isn't it? Norcross. 3-6 right, 4 to the left.
Wood's available for Hodge.
This is for a spare. Can he pick it up? Spins around.
You're kidding me.
Wilco.
Oh.
Obviously wanted to decidedly send that wood left to right. Still harsh.
Norcross sliding it over. He gets his. How about that?
This is
Hodge
Central
Alley
3.
9.
You know, and you know what they're also fighting for. They don't want to be the last place guy. You know, whoever's last place tonight has to sit out next week.
They run a tight ship, but it's very effective.
We're going to talk to Josh Daley here in a second. Hodge 8-4-7 spare chance. Norcross in the bonus at this box. We'll talk to Josh. Spread eagle plus 9. Ouch. Josh Daley, what's up with that 10 box? We hit the 10 into the 1.
Well, I have no idea. Listen, I've seen some weird things at CPL. That was one of them, all right? That's a little bit of luck on my side, which is nice to see, but you don't see that often.
Do you have a 2-letter word for that shot?
Okay.
Josh Daley.
Norcross.
Little running he has with Charlie Collins and Justin Kochi.
And that's 7 bucks. Negates the spare 3.
Yeah.
20 through 2. I feel like taking the score but making it 2 10s.
Right. That lead brings the lead.
Can
down
take it
to
up.
6.
You can take that up with Ralph Sim and Maria Angelotti and see what they say.
Of the ICBA. JB, Jason Gauthier Jr. from Western Mass.
Yuck.
2-8-10. 2 pieces of wood. 1 in front angle, 1 in back. Justin Waters. 98 first string. Second string Greg was 120.
118.
118.
118, that's right.
JB almost pulled it off somehow.
Darn it.
He's not happy. He knew that wood
Well,
was
he
gettable.
He
Even
didn't
though
hit it where he wanted to. He wanted to be
Waters.
different place.
Too bad on the object. JB 10 box to start his 3rd and final string. Justin matches.
Good. Central holding on to a 6-pin lead. Early in game 3. They won game 1 by 96. Game 2 by 50.
And low man sits out every week. 6-man rotation. JB tries super
Here
back.
comes. Zip, zip.
1 of the 3.
There it is.
Justin on lane 15. Smooth ball. 2-1 split. 4 left, 3-6 right. Made the shot many times. JB again, 2 full. Tough break. Waters trying to kick it over. Ooh, 2 full for him. Hit their objects. That's the name of the game. Doesn't always work out for you. JB, pair of 10s. Justin takes a 9, 19 through 2 in the 3rd and final string. From Central Park Lanes, East Boston, Mass. Next Friday night, Academy 2, defending champions on the road at Ryan Family Amusements, Millis, Mass. Taking on Millis. 7:30 scheduled start time on Candlepin Bowling Network.
That's this. I'll get the logo image up next time. Using a new machine today.
Did a great job as always, Greg. Bob always can't do it without you.
Here comes Petey Pete.
On the crossover, just missed the strike. 6-pin stands.
Story of his life.
Denny Harris going for 400 tonight.
All right.
Five.
Here's another bit at the setback with pretty good wood. Nah.
Is that 264 coming in, is it, Greg? Crawford's
Two-
fair.
Yes.
271 I have actually.
271, okay. That's right, at 140 first. And 131 second.
Yep.
So 129 is magic number for his first 400 of the season.
Yeah.
Harris trying to kick it over.
Oh, no.
5 middle, 6 right.
Too low was that, Bob?
Pick your favorite pin.
Yeah, he needed to bounce it harder off the wall. I guess he needed to hit the middle. I wouldn't have known that until after I saw it, though.
Field goal for an 8.
All right, Petey Pete makes the best of that match. He's
Trims
in the
lead to
bonus.
3. Central 3 of 3 in the third. 3 marks to 2 for Academy 3, the virtual lead. Crawford,
Oh,
perfect
God.
shot, spread eagle.
Yep. There's a lot of head pins.
Don't you just love that shot?
He had a 2-fill with a eagle-ish shot as well.
Harris in the pocket, beautiful ball, but a 2-1 split. Crawford got the right side. Harris takes his time. That's the wood to settle down.
This wood is very, very flat.
So he wants to hit the left tail, I believe, and make it spin. Nope.
Red line right.
I don't think that one goes very often unless you hit the left tail and cause a helicopter spin, like a full, not just a little spin, not just a turn.
Crawford the eagle takes a 9. 23 through 2. Harris 10, 18 through 2.
We've seen a few 10s, quite a few 9s, quite a few 8s, and a 7 or 2 of those spread eagles.
Yeah, take a look, folks. 3 marks apiece on each side, and the pinning is right in it. So we have dashes on the board, even in the string, and 2 marks up on each side as well.
Both lead-off bowlers on spares. Ed Woodside for Academy 3 on the left. 2 for Central 3, Charlie Collins, the Terminator, on a spare.
And after Central 3 going wire to wire, including almost certainly for total, these last 2 match points certainly in question.
The way I think about that when I'm watching these big matches, I think about that as one string when the whole team pulls 2, and the score is 97 plus 2 balls for each team, which is roughly about a 110 string that they each threw. A little below their averages. Here comes Collins.
Breaks the eagle.
That's a spread eagle with the tail, the wing, the tail, and the elbow cut off.
26
On the
through
right
2.
side.
Woodside's fill is 8-27.
120, rarely 130 if the house conditions are just right, is the gold standard.
Hey!
Here goes! 36 to ball through 3. Wow. Woodside goes back to back.
Greg, do you consider that to be an eagle variant if it's just one pin? I don't know. I wouldn't go that way.
It's the parallel pins. Adds a lot of challenge.
Yeah, the 2-3 is what makes it the hardest, and he did get that part.
Woodside 37, Charlie Collins 36. Both on marks again.
Let's just go with that. Otherwise, we have to bring Charlie back to defend himself.
Right
right.
side 5. 41 through 3. Woodside turn. In the pocket. 2, 4, 7, 9 and back to the right. 43 through 3 in string number 3 from East Boston, Massachusetts. Collins 1 in the 9. Woodside, give it a try.
Pocket wasn't available to him because the wood covered up the 2-4.
Charlie a 9. 50 through 4. Woodside a 9. 52 through 4.
All right. So the difference in the game now is that spare conversion from Collins.
3-pin lead the other way for Academy 3, trying to get at least 2 points. Total, not going to be easy.
Testing.
Scott Lapierre. On lane 15, Josh Daley, the captain for number 1.
Remember to watch the hanging marks on each side. You can see the, oh, my mic might be too quiet.
Josh for Central 3 on the right, the captain on a spare. Your only mark.
The yellow marks between total and game tell you how many hanging marks are up on each side.
Just 4. 24 through 2. Gives him 1 pin lead. Lapierre, beautiful ball, 9. Same spot takes it, the king, the 5. Daley with Wood behind. Almost. Couldn't quite get to the 8. Lapierre right on it, spare. 26 in the ball from 3. Daley at 10. 34 through 3.
To see if the momentum has really swung, we'll have to check on Lapierre's bonus ball here.
2 marks to none for Academy 3, down 1 in the string. Daley off the wall, looking at 7,
Not
1,
bad
5,
for that.
10. Piece of wood in between. Lapierre in the bonus, 8, make it 7. Couldn't see the corner pin there from our angle. 2, 7, 10 on the spare. 3's a wild, 33 through 3. Daley cannot connect for the spare. 1 in the 10.
I don't know if this piece of wood in the middle is looking at the 10. It's close.
No.
Lapierre
Oh,
almost.
shoot. Oh, shoot.
Looking at 10, holds up.
And there's just a quagmire completely stopping up the momentum of everything.
Daley an 8, 42 through 4. Scott with a 10, 43 through 4.
That might matter.
8-pin lead for
Yeah.
Academy 3 on the
It's
left.
the first significant lead. First time they had a lead over 5 in this match.
They got 1 mark to none in their favor. And it's coming up right now for the captain, Dave Hodge Mallahan on lane 15. Here's Nick Norcross. He goes left, he gets 5. Make it 6, make it 7, make it 8,
Oh
make it 9.
my goodness.
Maybe it'll be 10. And you gotta be kidding me.
And a 1 fill.
Uh-oh.
Not gonna say it.
Yeah, when I hit that one these days, I just make my thumb and forefinger into an L and stick it on my forehead.
20 through 2, Norcross spare. 30 in the ball through 3. Hodge after that 1 fill, a 7 box. Cruel game sometimes, 27 through 3. That hurts. You're up by a touchdown, but down a mark. Norcross a 7 fill to take the lead here in the 3rd. Smooth ball, 9.
Lead change.
Just missed the 9 for a strike. 39 through 3. They take the lead back early in the 3rd. Hodge 1, 8, 10. Nick for the 9. No, roadblock.
Oh,
Tough break.
oh.
Maybe high if you want to quibble, but that's really tough to have the roadblock right there.
He hit it. He hit it on the eyeball, on the
9, 48
as
through
high as
4.
you can get it, but it's a doink.
Hodge takes 1 for an 8, 35 through 4.
And
6-pin lead for Central 3. Greg.
And Norcross was thrown off by rolling wood, which he had to wait and stop for, so that threw off his timing as well. Well, perhaps.
All right, but the lead is back in Central 3's court.
Only just.
No marks on the board?
No marks on
about
the board at all.
Justin Waters, the low scores for the team tonight. Their lowest bowler sits out. Rick Leach back in the lineup next week. We mentioned earlier, 6-man rotation. Pounds the strike zone. 4-7 left, 6 to the right. Jason Gauthier Jr. with a setback shot.
Yep. And the wood rolls away to make it extra fun.
No marks for either side as of now. 4-pin lead for Central 3 Waters team. In front.
If that pin is high enough, he can get a bounce.
For a spare. Oh, what a try.
Went low on it.
JB, what a bid, just missed. Not by much. Justin 10, 29 through 3. JB 9, 29 through 3 also.
Lead is 5.
Realistically, Academy 3 trying to get 2 points.
But what a 2 points it would be. Would you throw 1 into 2 or 2 into 1 with that setback shot? Do let us know in the comments below.
Waters, smooth ball crossing over, not much to show for. Look at this one.
Dick.
Triangle plus the post. JB 1, 2, 4, the 8 behind the 2.
He just hit the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Everything else stood up. How did it do that?
Waters 4 for 4 on the head pin, but this isn't a gimme either.
Got decent wood. Trying to plow through it.
Splashes it.
Ball comes back.
The ball came back.
Yeah, his only error has been missing the 2-4, really. And I think he may have cherry-picked that one, if memory serves.
I believe he did.
So not even a mistake.
3 pin for a 10. 39 through 4.
Yeah, the pinning's fine, too.
Right.
JB 2 and the 4 for a 10. Gets a 9. 38 through 4.
Also good pinning.
6 pin lead for Central, 3 in the right. No marks on the board for either side still. Anchor bowl of time. Peter Crawford Jr., 23. Danny Harris, 18 through 2. Needs a 129, is it, Greg, for 400?
Yes, he does. The absolute minimum is 4 marks. And possibly more. But we have seen him string 19s at one point earlier today.
Outstanding World Tournament 2022 for Academy Lanes.
Oh.
Spread Eagle throwing the 8 for Crawford. Harris just missed right, 1 of the 10.
Why do we need to build Crawford's character? He's already got plenty of it.
Try to go 3 to 4, got the 3. Harris, 9, 27 through 3. Peter,
Ouch.
8 somehow,
Ouch.
31 through 3.
How about three objects, 8 pins?
Geez, let's get some new pins out here, please.
Central 3 inches of lead to 7 in the string. Have the match in hand. It's a question of 6 points or 8 points. 10 ahead of second place expert.
Oh,
coming in.
that came back and did some good, but you worry about the 7-8.
Crawford a strike, he's got it.
Number 5 for Petey Pete.
41 plus 2 through 4.
So Harris has 3 pieces of wood on the right. He's going to obviously going to have to use wood. And probably a ricochet to get this one. Oh.
Thought he had a good bid. Nothing wrong with that shot. He gets a kick out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen with the wood, no guarantee. Takes a 10, 37 through 4. On Candlepin Bowling Network update from Greg Gouillart. In just a moment, Bob Lee.
Well, it's a 7-pin lead for Central 3 in the game. 167 on the total. You see the top bowler right now is Eddie Woodside at 52. Petey Pete chasing him at 41 and a ball. Lapierre at 43 for Academy 3. Nick Norcross and Charlie Collins. Charles Collins at 50 is the leader for Central 3. And here comes the rock on lane 16. Wild pitch, right, and he takes out 3.
Is it Rock or the Rock?
Rock. He is the Rock. I don't know. He's Rock.
He got 4 in that first ball. Collins 189. Woodside trying to work out of it. Curved in, almost got it. Left up to 4.
Kind of like Dan Gauthier's shoe, not the shoe.
I thought it was Jason Gauthier bowling tonight.
I knew that you were going to say that.
Collins for a spare. Almost. Slip sliding away, almost got it. Woodside 10.
Okay, and of course the score was 216 to 209 through second time through. So this is a low scoring affair. Bowlers in the Friday Night Pro League average 115.
Magnifies the importance of the pinning.
Woodside 62, Collins 60, halfway through the third. In the pocket, a check mark. 7-pin lead for Central 3 on the left. The Terminator trying to make it one mark apiece. 1, 2, 4, spare opportunity. Woodside for a spare.
Oh.
Missed the 5. Check marks don't go too often.
Some expletive deleteds heard. Bowler's starting to get frustrated.
Calls for a spare. He got it. 70 the ball through 6. Having a great night. Woodside 10, 72 through 6. Greg.
It's CPL, Bob. I'm surprised we haven't had to do that sooner.
Now you would have heard him last night at League. There were a lot of those flying.
A strike for Academy 3, a spare for Central 3.
I love it.
7-pin lead for Central 3.
I love Eastie so much. And what a gem right in the thick of it. Central Park Lanes.
Beautiful having the Wi-Fi up here, having the Ethernet. Here's Scott Lapierre. 43 through 4.
Strike!
How about that one, Paul?
53 plus 2 through 5. Crushed it.
The 9 was the last to fall on that strike.
124 league bowler at Sanford Bolorama in Sanford, Maine. Won a Candlepin for Cancer as a 5 seed last season, season 2. Going from 5 to 1, earning over $2,700. Daley, good bid. Couldn't get to the 9.
Well, we know how to make. He knows how to make the horseman.
All right, I'm gonna measure him. I think he's no, brought it back down to 42 there. I think he threw that first one, or that 4 horseman. I think he threw that one 44.
52 half. They're up 7 right now, but down 2 marks to 1. Both strikes for Academy 3, 1 spare for Central 3. Lapierre, first ball on the strike, over double, just about.
But alas.
Left-hander from Danvers, Massachusetts on lane 15, Josh Daley, the captain. 9.
Not a skill issue. Just strikes are just no guarantee in this game.
0.9 is the average for that Class A bowler. There's a spare for Lapierre. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
That's right, less than a strike per string.
Spare and a strike, up to 73 plus 2 through 6. Daley just missed.
Ooh.
Wow.
If only we can get a mulligan, 1 mulligan a match.
Danny Harrison immediately imploring him for that 10.
Same spot for a 9, wasn't there. 61 through 6, and now it's a 4-pin lead for Academy 3. 2 hits to 1 on in their favor.
Yeah, an extra strike, in fact.
Really, the second lead they've had, and we're getting down to the last half.
The captain of Academy 3 out of Haverhill, Mass. In pub 125, Academy Lanes 3, 478. Here's Nick Norcross. 3-6 right, 4 to the left. Hodge, 2-5-10. Southpaw, Nick Norcross, missed right. 3 right, 4 left. Hodge, 8, 43 half. Nick gains with a 9, 57 through 5. 5-pin, 3-pin lead. A field goal lead for Academy 3 on the right. Trying to hang off at 2 points. The captain delivers 9. Plank high up. Angled slightly in front of the 7.
I bet as Dave goes, so goes the team.
Norcross 479. Decent wood to work with, but angled in front. 1 to the right. Tip left, I would think a red line. He got it just to the right of the red line.
Great
took
job. Yeah, a little right of it. I think hit the right side, yeah.
Nick
Nice
surveying
shot.
that wood. How you playing this, guys?
I think he can get a ricochet off.
Capping it?
Remember he's a lefty throwing a strong left to right ball. I think it'll go right there.
Oh, He got it without the cap. How about that shot? Spare.
Red line. I was talking about the red line, but I did.
Okay.
You have to believe me. I didn't express it.
Yeah, that's all right.
But that was my point though. It's a left to right ball. It's going to jump. Paul, big difference. Big difference. You hit off the red line. then your ball's going to go through before, but it's going to go through a little before it bounces right. If you hit the red line, the ball weighs the same. It's like two balls hitting each other on a pool table. They will ricochet.
Balls weigh announced less than the pins.
Yep.
Norcross 67, the ball through 6.
Yeah, if you're using a 2-6, right?
JB almost stole it. Justin Waters.
Oh.
Good bid, 247.
Ask if you need to.
JB 10.
Right. 2 objects and a 9 on the spread eagle for Waters.
4-pin lead still for Academy 3 on the road.
So Waters is 5 for 5 on the head pin and is nothing to show for it just right now. That's tough.
3 hits to 2 for Academy 3. Trying desperately to get 2 points.
Wow.
Trying to keep Academy 1 off their tail.
Oh, man.
Decent wood rolling around, 5 in the 10. Justin Waters, smooth ball again, another split.
Wow.
Almost a reverse Greek church.
Right, on this one he has to hit a little bit left of the red line.
JB,
Like
spare.
that. Yep.
At least it's 2-4, so it's not quite a parallel Greek,
That
like
one-
with the Greek church.
That one wouldn't have gone. If he hit the red line, the ball would have jumped left and he wouldn't have hit the 5-pin. That was a
58.
beautiful shot.
58 the ball through 6 for JB.
Waters may aim right on purpose. We'll see.
Go over the short
Scary
3.
over there.
Big 9. 57 through 6.
It's well played. That wood wasn't entirely convincing. If he plays the red line, it's possible he only takes 2, but instead Waters collects 3.
Yep.
4 marks to 2 for Academy 3. Trying to hang on for their only 2 points. Right now up a handful in
It
the
was the right
string.
play. It was the right play, though, Greg. You're good point. But yeah, amateur bowlers have to worry about the gutter, of course.
Anchor time, P. Crawford Jr.
Hear
on
me,
a
Dragons.
Strike, 3-6-10. Going for a big 20. Danny Harris, 37 through 4. On the money, 9.
Boy,
Eight
and
pin
it looked
for a spare.
it looked full too.
Yep.
Just sheer power.
Crawford for a spare and strike,
get
just missed. 7 is the fill, 48 through 4.
He's surprised. He thought he'd thrown the ball that was going to do it.
Up a dozen in the string.
We see the conference now on this.
Tip left. Or red line, what do you think?
I'm trying to
This one,
overhear Waters.
I don't think the red line works here. I think he has to hit the left side.
I think Waters said it does. We'll see.
Red line? He's it. Yeah.
When Ryan got it.
Okay.
Right at the red
Is
line.
that double wood? Was there double wood
no,
back there?
one piece.
He may have said red line right, which is the shot Harris played there, to be
Yep.
fair.
That's why they're there. That's why we're back here.
Okay.
47.5 plus 1. It's a 129 for 400. 3 marks apiece now. And a 11-pin lead for Academy 3.
That
On
was
the
a,
right.
That was a big spare, though.
Bonus balls are definitely going to play a role here, though.
Crawford crossing over, breaks up the picket fence.
Oh, boy, where's the back row carry? That's harsh.
7, 8, 10 as 9 goes down.
Crawford is 6 for 6 on the head pin, by the way.
Harris in the bonus, just missed left. It'll be a 6 fill, 1, 7, 8, 10. 50,
53, excuse me.
53 through 5. Crawford 8 to 10. 2 pieces of wood behind. Has a shot at it.
Time for a ricochet.
High-low jack plus the 8. For a spare. Looks good. He got it! Oh, what a shot! A dandy!
And what a time for it.
Has enormous implications for both for his run for 400. More importantly, for the to try to complete the sweep.
63 in a ball through 6. Peter Crawford, 6 is a wild. 66 through 6. Top of the order. Update from Mr. Greg Gouillart.
73 in a ball for Lapierre leads his squad right now. And 70 in a ball, Collins leads his at the moment. 4 pins in it. Current marks are 10 to 9 for Academy 3 at the moment. Pinning is 6 in favor of Central 3, though.
And do you have the top score so far, running total so far, Greg?
Danny Harris is 374. Tops for, well, could pin out 374. And Crawford Jr. is best on his team. He's currently running 34 ahead of his box overall in the match. He could pin out 334.
Charlie Collins on the right. 70 in the ball. On lane 16 upstairs at East Boston, Mass. At Central Park Lanes. Home of the playoffs here again for the second year in a row in May. Woodside only 3. Charlie 76 through 6. They have a 2-pin lead now.
Apparently Collins' lead used to be called the wing. I got that from watching the Candlepin Bowling TikToks again.
What was that?
The wing.
The wing, this one?
No, the parallel pits.
I call it the parallel time.
Well, it's an N. A wing?
Yeah.
A wing?
Says an old-timey book.
Okay.
Charlie 8.
Which probably everyone is going to tell me the title of, and I'm going to feel very silly.
Woodside at 9. So they gain a pin back. It's a 1-pin lead for Central 3, trying to get a sweep. Down a mark. "22-year-older looking for another mark. Only 4. Woodside, beautiful ball, a little full. 6 right, 2-4-7 left. He's made multiple shots like this in his illustrious career.
His ball works. Woodside's ball works right to left. This will be tricky. Getting into the 2-4 somehow.
Woodside just missed, not by much. 2 in the 6. Charlie 1-7, right side 6-10. Look for a bunch. And how about that shot for a wow 10? Ooh. 94 through 8, Woodside 9. Charlie gets pinned back, 90 through 8 for Woodside. Winding down here in the match. 2-pin lead for Central 3, down a mark.
That's right, so lead is likely Academy 3's at the current moment. Let's see what Lapierre's fill, though.
Again, just a reminder, next Friday night will be in Millis, Massachusetts, home of Outrun the Bear. Millis hosting defending champs and number 4 seed coming into tonight, Academy 2. 7:30 start live on Candlepin Bowling Network. Josh Daley with a 3-2 split, make it a 3-1 split. Lapierre in the bonus on a spare. On the nose, 6, 2-4, 6-10, 79 through 6. They regain the lead by 4. Back and forth, all string long. Daley 1 in the 6. Lapierre in the middle.
Ryan's is home of Outrun the Bear for as long as the fins don't fall over from their literally increasing family size. On that note, a very special congratulations on your new addition.
Daley at 9. Lapierre tough 6. It's a 1-pin lead now for Academy 3. 2 marks apiece. Tight, tight, tight. Scott 85, Daley 70 through 7.
That mark advantage just got wiped out, though, by that 6. So,
yeah, 6 fill, 6 box. That's right.
Now we're even in the marks, 2 apiece. Daley with 5. Lapierre trying to bounce back with a post, -1 as the 6 goes down.
Well,
the 1 goes down. It's the 3-7-10. The Matt Harnett shot to win the world title. In a sense, making that clutch spear in the 10th.
this one, the
3-7-10 with wood, better wood though.
oh, the old cocked hat, they used to call it. Like a hat turned sideways.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a cocked hat.
But he had much better wood to work with though. An incredible shot for a spare. And one on the fill.
Cocked.
Takes his time. This would be something.
Hooey!
Good. Daley, nice 10. 80 through 8.
Well,
Lapierre
oh
would
no.
got in the way of 9. And I believe we're tied.
Yeah,
We're
are.
dead even here in the 3rd. 361. 361. Dave Hodge Mallahan, one of 2 spares for his team.
Yeah.
53 in the ball. Same thing for Nick Norcross, 67 in the ball.
Yeah, each team with 16 boxes to bowl.
Yeah, matching everything. Here we go.
Beautiful ball. 9.
Oh, that might.
10
That's gone.
strike on the delay. Throw the flag. A big 20. Hodge 6. And Central 3 leads by 4. And an extra mark to add to it.
Big swing for Central 3 just then.
Hodge 59 through 6. Norcross 87 plus 2.
Oh no.
Shots up to 4. 1, 2, 7.
Hodge hasn't had a 10 bucks in a while. This would be nice. That's a fine shot, though. Shade conservatively, make sure you get at least 9.
68 through 7. Nick Norcross on a big strike.
5 pins.
Five strikes for Nick Norcross, I believe.
4, in fact.
Four.
4 strikes, 6 spares.
Over a double. Looks good. 9.
Wow.
6 pin left up. Look
No.
good for a double. Just missed.
Guess we're not playing with double strikes
Hodge
tonight.
for a strike. It's 9. A wiggle on the 8. For the mark. Got it. He'll take it. Don't hurt him. Hodge, he gets it barely.
All right.
2 barely spares.
Pin is
Norcross up to 107 in the ball. Hodge 68 in the ball.
And now 78 in the ball
78
three.
in the ball.
just,
Make it.
it's only three inches wide at the bottom, but it's tapered, and so you get an extra 1/10 of an inch by the time it hits your ball. So then both of those guys hit that extra 1/10.
Oh, that's how you do it. Now I'm going to score 120. Thanks.
Norcross, a spare strike, spare combination gives his team a 15-pin lead. 2 hits for each side, both spares. Waters, beautiful ball, strike! Waters World!
He was so overdue.
Post for JB. On the spare, 5, 68 through 6. Waters
63 through 6, sorry.
63 through 6 in the update. Sorry, Greg. Waters 67 plus 2. Right in the nose, nothing else.
A little more right, he had a chance.
And just from Academy 3 got a double-digit lead. Central 3 says not so fast. JB outfit
Oh,
again for a
no.
tough 7. 70 through 7. Waters long overdue for that strike.
Yeah. Norcross tossing 20s is really tilting the scale all of a sudden.
13-pin lead plus 2. 3 balls, 2 marks.
Waters for double. 6 right, 9 left. JB in the pocket of a strike. He gets 9. 10 strike as the 4 goes last.
Nice.
80 plus 2, 3. Needed that one.
We haven't been playing with double strikes all night. Yet.
Waters going for the big 20. He got it.
He played that one high. I gotta think that was on purpose.
Up to 87 of the ball through 8 in the final string.
8 for 8 on the head pin. Crawford Jr., remember, is 6 for 6 on the head pin. Here he comes for Academy 3.
I know it. So after this, let's also check on Central to see who the low man is again.
There's Waters coming to the string. We'll get an update from Greg in just a moment.
It is still very much likely Waters. And again, he's getting hosed in this 3rd string because he's been perfect on the head pin, but only now is scoring.
Danny
But
Harris, 60
that's the way it is, probably.
Sorry, Greg. Danny Harris on a spare, 63 in a ball. 1 of 3 marks.
Yeah.
1 in their favorite. Peter Crawford, 66 through 6. Not on a mark.
Norcross is 58 over, Daley's 51 over, Collins is 60 over, and Harris is 74 over. I'll show you later.
Okay, I see it.
Harris slips, and that won't count.
Oh no.
That's a 0, Phil, I'm afraid.
That's a tough break. You always do that test slide before you go up there, and he did, but he lost
you
his
know,
footing.
and a lot of the bowlers like to go outside for a break between boxes, and it does change your grip on your footing.
63 through 6, and that's 0, Phil. Tough break. Crawford, 2-7-8. They're still up 23, though. Central 3, 2 hits apiece. Knock them all down for a spare here. They got 5 on that second ball. Crawford couldn't get to go. 2 in the 7. Tight battle here in East Boston. Central Park Lanes. Harris is 6. 69 through 7. Crawford Jr. gets the 10. 76 through 7.
That one was off the curtain.
Gains 4.
Peter likes curtain calls anyway. He's a DJ, karaoke king.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Situation comedy for me. I can't make up things. It's off the cuff. Harris for 5. Crawford right in the money. Strike bid. He's got it. Another one.
6? That was number 6.
86 plus 2 through 8. Harris, good try. 3, 6, and the 8 is 4 and a bid. Might require a double. Will require a double strike now. He's a 129. But all that matters is points. We'll take an 8. 77 through 8. That slip it sliding away over the foul line. That spare 8 negated for a 0, Phil. And wait for the official scores. Unofficially, it's 17-pin lead with 10 blocks to go. Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week on Candlepin Bowling Network.
That's right. There is a 3-2 advantage in marks for Academy 3, and especially with that strike from Crawford. Basically, that's the difference. So you got Gauthier and Crawford on strikes, but if either of them could connect, we'd have a tie game. You know, a double strike would even things up.
Greg just double checking the official scores. We have it at 17 right now for Central, 3 on the left.
Eddie Woodside on lane 16, right on the money. That's that 60-degree ball again.
Second time he's done it again.
Yep.
Exact same thing.
It's virtually very little difference between that and a strike. I've watched it on super slow-mo because I can't believe how it happens, but it's like Moses parting the seas.
Oh, what a try. Just missed a 10. Collins 1-3-10.
Yep, scores are correct as I have it. As you see them,
first.
folks.
Oh, right in the nose. 3 in the 10. Woodside 10 box 100 through 9. Collins trying to match him and keep that 17-pin lead. It's a 9.
Wow. Huh. All right, 16.
103 through 9, as Bob Lee said, it's 16-pin lead. 2 touchdowns, but 2 two-point conversions is the lead for Central 3.
2 marks and a few, 2.5 marks really.
Good chance, good piece of wood in front of the 3-6-10. Charlie on the nose again. Look at this lead. You kidding me? 7-5, 6-10, left to right. Woodside.
That's
spare.
one of them. That is one of them.
4 marks to 2 in their favor.
Remember to follow those yellow blips between total and game.
110 on the ball in the 10th.
2 spares, 2 strikes up for Academy 3.
The roof may collapse if Charlie makes this shot. Missed everything. A couple here for 111 final string.
Now he just needs pins.
Collins, tough 6. 109 final string. 3-string total, Greg?
3-string total for Charlie Collins, 355, and for Ed Woodside, 313 and this ball.
Big Phil. Down 12 right now. How big would the strike be here? He gets 9. 9.5. 9 officially. What a finish. 119.
Right.
Yep, that's a job well done.
322 for the Rock, Ed Woodside.
Nice.
It's a 3-pin lead. All of a sudden, they gain 20 back.
Yep.
3 marks to 2, including 2 strikes and a spare to 2 spares.
Yeah, 19 versus a 6 just swung a lot of that advantage, and now Academy 3 is favored.
What's the ESPN probability right now?
52%. That's my estimation.
Scott Lapierre, 94 through 8. Triangle,
Busts it up.
6-9-10. Josh Daley, beautiful ball. He gets 8, 9.
Wow.
6-pin for a spare.
He saw it. He saw a 9-pin earlier, remember? Didn't work out for him.
Increases the odds for the spare.
Right, that wood is hanging in there near the head. Let's see. Yep.
Ooh.
Shoot.
Tough break.
He couldn't hit that wood. I don't think it was going to go.
Daley cashes in spare. Back and forth here in the 3rd. 90 in a ball through 9. Scott, 9. 103 through 9.
Ouch.
Yep. So again, though, it is 2 strikes in a spare as opposed to 3 spares.
That's right.
And that might still mean Academy 3 is somewhat even in this match.
Right now, Central 3 up 4 on the left.
That's all just on average, though. Let's see what actually happens.
Lapierre on the crossover, 7. Tough lead. Can't believe it. 5-9.
That was
7 left.
frustrating.
Lapierre only missed 2 head pins.
Daley.
Oh no, he missed the
Powell's
head
down
pin, but he
8,
made up
9.
beautifully.
Oh my word.
99
Beautiful.
through 9.
9 drop
A Baker's
without
dozen
hitting the
lead.
head pin.
And just a few hours after he was opining about the weirdness of Central Park lanes.
Lapierre with the wood. Can he get it? He does!
Ho ho! All right.
113 the ball in the 10th. Daley for another one. Bang! 109 the ball in the 10th.
All right, now Central 3 with a 13-pin lead.
Yeah.
And 1 hit, 1 extra hit for Academy. Well, a couple extra hits counting the strikes.
Yeah. If any of Bob's points still stands, if any of them are doubled, it's really a single-digit game.
Big ball here. Only 4.
Uh-oh.
117 final string for Scott Lapierre. Daley on the crossover, 7.
Okay.
116 final string. Totals, Greg.
So Daley basically gained half a mark. His 3-string total is 367. Scott Lapierre, 325.
Low man is still Waters.
16 pin lead for Central 3. Gone back and forth again.
Almost certainly will be.
Yep.
And here come the hits. Both on marks, both on spares. Elliott strike on spare. Big 20.
Couldn't be bigger.
Crushed
Could
it.
not be bigger.
Whoa.
Norcross trying to match it. He'll take down 6, 1-5, 8-9.
There. Now you see the guts of a spread eagle.
98 plus 2. 98 plus 2 for Hodge Mallahan. Norcross. 8.
Oh.
121 through 9.
Weird,
For the
weird
ball,
ricochet.
ball to go, actually.
Yeah, Wood ramped the head pin away.
All right.
8
Take
pin.
a 9. 122 make it through 9.
I got you, Paul, even if he gets screened.
All right.
Winding down here at East Boston, Mass. 11 pin lead for Central 3. Down
Yeah,
3
Academy.
strikes to 1 spare. Academy 3, rather.
Academy 3 on 3 strikes. This is so exciting.
Mallahan.
Okay.
Missed left 7, make it 8.
How badly I wish I could see the radar gun on it. So much oomph on that.
Generous lead,
Hey.
1 in the 3. Norcross 8. 5 middle, 8 left.
We'll see if he cranks it up again.
Big Shawnee F. Mallahan for a spare.
Oh.
Just missed right.
9 fill.
9 in the fill, 107 through 9. Cuts to 2, is it?
Yeah, that's
Norcross,
right.
big spare.
It was 2.
132 in the 10th. What a match here in the 3rd. Not so much the first 2, and this we're expecting all night long.
Hodge finished 117.
Which is Hodge's 3-string total?
Hodge finishes up with 308.
Norcross spins back with a 5, 8 fill, 140 final string.
Yeah, Nick Norcross is about to be the second lowest finisher. Actually, he may end up tops after Danny Harris had an unfortunate sequence just then. Nick Norcross, 371.
Clutch performance, no big surprise there.
Danny Harris might pin out 368.
They have a 10-pin lead, Central 3 looking for the sweep. Academy 3 looking for 2 points. JB 136-10.
He's on a strike.
Waters on a spare. Beautiful ball crossing over 5. The Canadian bucket shot.
Not when you want that one.
92 through 8. JB head pin wraps around the 3-6 somehow.
Extra sticks.
88 through 8. 8's a while for JB. Oh, what a try. Bounced over the 9. Gauthier Jr. 9. 97 through 9. Waters gains the 10. 102 through 9. 8-pin lead for Central 3. No marks.
So it's basically a 9 fill ties it. If everyone else throws 10s and there's a 9 fill, it would be a.
And the marks are 16-16.
Yep.
3 boxes to go.
Uh-oh.
JB. Lucky gets 7.
That was a good, great job knocking out the back row there.
136 fair chance. Waters comes back for a bunch. 147.
Only the first time Waters missed the head pin all string.
Wow.
JB could use it. He got it! Big shot at the 10th.
Waters must make this.
107 to the ball. For a spare to match.
Oh,
No carry. Big turnaround. Strike and a spare for Academy 3. No marks for Central 3.
Aren't you,
All lengths, all string long.
aren't you glad you guys watch every string?
And that, yep.
8 for Waters, 110 final string to the low man.
Defensive
He'll be next
wood.
week.
Yep.
And Nick Leach will come off the bench and take his place.
A 7 fill to take the lead, and they got a strike next. JB,
Okay.
7. They take
All
a
right.
1-pin lead with 2 boxes to go, and they're on a strike
All right.
from Peter Crawford Jr., 114 plus 2.
All scores are unofficial as I have them, but we've been keeping a good job of this.
Correction, JB finished up with a 114. What's his final three? His final three?
339.
Peter Crawford, 86, make that plus 2 through 8.
Right. Well, Danny Harris is not to be counted out. He's very easily get 1 or 2 marks.
Crawford, first ball on the strike. Takes down 8. Lucky
Oh,
break
that-
there, you could say one of the
That
2.
really helps.
Harris, pocket shot 9. 2 pin for a spare.
Okay.
Crawford for a spare and strike. Yes!
Got it. Wow.
Big
Lead
20
change.
box, 106 in the ball. Harris missed it.
And that-
Ooh.
And Academy 3 looking good for 2 points. A rare miss by Danny Harris in that situation. But it happens. It's bowling.
Yep.
10, 87 through 9.
It's not cinched, but pending at all decent counts.
He's in double strike territory if Pete fills with 5 or more.
That's right.
Right in the pocket at 9.
Right? Double strike must. How about that
Oh,
one?
okay.
Next one.
Why not?
97 plus
Now
2.
PDP can help put it away. He needs to hit this then in case Danny goes 3. Right?
Yeah, it's not over yet.
Crawford
He
knocks
got
it down.
Oh. Now it's still an 11-pin lead.
125 in the ball.
And Pete will throw
Yeah.
first. So that's it.
That'll
That's
do
yeah.
it.
Yep.
Academy 3 hangs on, gets 2 points. Hard fought points.
Yeah.
Central 3 takes the total by a landslide.
Can't
Gets 6 points.
That's the winner.
You can't make up 11 pins.
Crawford 5, 130, final string. Harris drops 9.
Yep.
First ball on the strike, just missed the double.
Double wasn't coming anyway. Pete Crawford Jr., 358. Danny Harris either 377 or 378.
Yep.
Big 20 box there, 107, final string. Update from Greg Gouillart.
Let's have a look-see here, folks. We have 140 from Nick Norcross to help Central 3 out, but Pete Crawford Jr., 130 to anchor the way. I'm trying to find a microphone for Paul desperately here. Where'd I put that thing? That's
Right. And after a big win in string 1 and a 50-pin win in string 2, it was 96 in string 1. Academy 3 scrapes their way back with a 597 to 582 victory in the 3rd. Totals are 1797 for Central 3, who takes the total, to 1652. Paul Grant has found his microphone, and he is looking for someone to talk to out on the lanes. He's strangling PDP.
Yep. Try not to strangle anyone.
Oh well.
Charlie Collins, good night for Charlie. Bowled really good tonight, Charlie Collins. Josh, your team lost at a 3rd string. It was a great 3rd string, thrilling match to watch. Didn't get the 8 points, but 6 big points again.
I mean, you think about it, you get 6. Anytime you get 6 or 8, it's a good match. We bowled good. They bowled great in the end for us. I mean, we had a good 2 games, and then they started coming back at us. We couldn't get much going. We throw good balls, but the end, we still did good. I'll take the 6 anyways.
The chemistry in your team, it's worked out so well for you guys this year.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We like to make fun of each other a lot all year, so that's what it is. Definitely Charlie. I like to make fun of him a lot.
You're making fun of the 4 horseman shots you made tonight, or didn't make tonight.
Yeah, that's been our shot for the past few weeks. We haven't hit much. The 4 horsemen's been taking our number. I made it tonight, which was nice. That's why I was excited when I made it. But other than that, it was like, it's always the corner pin that leaves.
A 3-letter word for going 6 and 2.
Wow, Paul.
Okay, back to Greg Gouillart and Bob Lee to wrap it up.
Well, thanks so much. Any last thoughts, Bob, before we sign off here?
Oh, it was a pleasure to be with the big team here, all 3 of us. I hope to see you guys more as we wind our way through the second half of the season. And congratulations to Central Park 3. They're one of the teams to watch.
Appreciate it, Bob. Well, we'll go over statistics. It was two extra strikes for Academy 3 that saw them through in string number 3, 19 marks to 17 overall in the match. It was 10 strikes apiece. Spares were 46 to 32 for Central 3, and pinning was 87 pins left standing for Central 3, 116 pins left standing for Academy 3, for a Central 3 145 pin and 6-2 match point victory. I think that's all we have to say here. So on behalf of Paul Grant, on behalf of our executive producer Bob Lee, my name is Greg Gouillart. Thank you for watching this presentation of Candlepin Bowling Network and the Friday Night Pro League. And until next time, so long.